Rolling up. You already know. Look, plenty lessons, so now you looking at a different me. Still running this marathon, but at a different speed. Take a look at my life, yeah, I'm a different breed. Really different. You could take my word for it, or you could wait and see. But if you do, it's gonna cost you double. You look lost in trouble, we can't work it out. Then I flex my muscle. Really that's no membership, but this penmanship.
What with y'all little podcast?
Just another podcast, episode 98.
Yay.
Yeah. 2 more to 100. Are y'all excited?
Let's get it.
I feel like that's like, you know, I had like AA chips. Like, I feel like that's a chip for us. Like, we should get some sort of award or something.
AA
You
chip.
get different souvenirs.
Shut the fuck up.
That's fire. What's an AA chip?
An AA chip, like you're 30 days clean, 90 days clean. They give you literally like a poker
Real
chip.
AA.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Shut
something.
up, Lee.
I'm saying like this is our 100 episode chip we coming on. Like, that's an achievement. Most people do 3 podcasts and never do it again.
Yeah,
That's really, y'all been working.
That's really better. That's putting in some fucking effort.
Consistency.
That is what's up. Yeah, and that is important in the game. So.
I got B Hood behind the camera. Young Ron is in the building.
Shouts to Hood. Shouts to Ron.
Willie Beam is in here.
Yo.
I got Phil.
Yo. What's going
What's your
on?
name, my brother?
Israel.
Israel, what's up?
What's up?
Lydia's here.
Hey.
And I'm your host, Mr. If You Know, You Know. I got Team Lamb, Good Society in the building. First, I want to say that this episode is brought to you by Inertia Treats.
Yes, it is.
Go copy.
Branding's
Not
in the
really,
front.
but
Branding's in the front.
not really, but figuratively brought to you by Inertia Treats. I'm sponsoring myself. And I want to shout out my bro Jay with the hat. His name Jay, right, Willie?
Yeah.
Visionaire. You might have seen these on Lil Baby. You might have seen a couple of them on a couple of your favorite celebrities.
That's hard.
It's a handmade hat. It's
Fire.
fire. $90. I might put the link in the bio. Probably not, but go check it out. I'm not wearing it the whole pod.
Super
So-
fuego.
Well, that's a gift to one of us. Is that what you do?
No, I would support it. I'm saying go support. I'm saying go support. I don't even wear hats like that.
Yeah. You know,
So-
I came in, I was like, you got a hat on?
I used to wear hats all the time. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, that was past you.
Yeah. So before we start regular podding, tell the people what Good Society is, what Team Lamb is, what y'all mission is as a unit. We're going to talk about the live event. That's episode 94. I ain't put it out yet, but we did a live event with these guys. They asked us to come out, which was super dope.
Appreciate y'all a lot.
Yeah, it was
That was
awesome.
fire.
Appreciate
Appreciate
y'all a
having
lot,
y'all.
man.
Next time it'll be more organized, I promise you.
Yeah.
That shit was sweet.
It was
was-
dumb loud, but it was also really
The
awesome.
audio's not that bad.
Really?
I have to EQ it and master it, but it'll be better. Yeah.
Word.
But tell us about Good Society first.
Good Society is, it's a couple different things, bro. It's like a collective. It's a brand I started with Jet Life 757 probably like 2018.
Okay.
Basically, my homie was friends with Jet, you know what I'm saying? And so my homie kept telling me that this kid was somebody who was in the club doing events or had formerly been doing that, you know what I'm saying? But he was just chilling at that point. So basically, I just had a plan where I was like, I called my man. I was like, you with him right now? Like, I'm pulling up. Like, where y'all at? Like, I made it a point to, insert myself into this situation. And so we just started doing events, club events, and just naturally it came together in terms of, finding a name for it. And yeah, so we do all types of events from regular nightlife to different things in hospitality like food, culinary, creative arts. That's what Concrete Canvas is. Paint sips, wine tastings, such like that. So
Team Lamb.
Yeah. So Team Lamb is a clothing brand. It's with a mission. It's an acronym that stands for Tell Everyone Around Me, Love All My Brothers. We started in 2011 at the death of our close friend, Cordero Lil Lamb Simpkins, a local legend in his right. He was a professional boxer. He got shot and killed down the ocean front in Virginia Beach. So we talked to his parents about keeping his legacy alive and took his last name and incorporated it into our brand name. So we are an athletic leisure brand. We do events. We do mentorship. We big in the community. We do a lot of giving back. So like that's pretty much how we got connected. Someone came to me and said, you need to know this person so we can do a different event. and it spun all the way around into us doing a concrete canvas event together. But like, it was a dope meeting and introduction of energy that just came from that. Like,
Yeah.
I was like I was saying before we started, I don't go outside out here a lot. I'm outside, but not here, right? I fucked with Concrete Canvas.
I appreciate
The
it.
whole team didn't get to come because, you know, it was kind of like spur of the moment. But I appreciated the invite, but I thought the event was super dope. Like, you guys didn't just have musicians there. You have vendors of all kind. I bought a shave kit from somebody that was making their own shea butter and stuff. You had the fire food truck outside.
Yeah, Wimbo.
The music was great. Y'all had
shout out to Chef Wimbo.
Yeah, bro borrowed the microphone to get down on the saxophone.
Yeah, that shit was live.
It was a lot of dope shit, especially for, like you said, y'all kind of just put the Concrete Canvas shit together, and then I mean, even the people that came with me, they was like, yo, that shit was fire.
Appreciate
There
it.
was a lot of team spirit in the air and everything.
Yeah, it felt good in that show.
yeah.
Like, it really
Like-
fucking did.
Like, we were supposed to run into each other.
Yeah.
It's three of them, it's three of us, and we came with like the same energy. That like we just matched each other's energy the whole time and made that event come to life.
I thought shit was fire.
Appreciate it.
It was great. Let's do it again.
Oh, we will.
Oh, for sure.
We will.
For sure. It's rolling.
Wait,
packed.
we gotta give flowers while we.
I had to make my own parking lot.
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard.
I had to make my own parking lot. I was like, fuck it.
Jet Airlines in the
at?
jump.
Anyway.
Behind the building, in the corner, in the cut somewhere.
There was cones outside in the back blocking off 2 spaces, and I felt
It
like
was like,
I get to park wherever the cones are. So
Fuck
I
it.
did.
Fuck it. It worked out.
No, I am Batman, so I
Fuck it.
you know what I mean? Since we talking about festivals and all that, recent news has broke that Something in the Water is headed to DC.
I could cry about it.
Before we get into that, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. What are y'all thoughts?
Do that.
Y'all had feelings when I brought it up. Y'all had feelings about it. So what are y'all thoughts on Something in the Water? Potentially, I Googled, like mad Googles to see if it was like confirmed anywhere, and I didn't see it. I just seen it from that Norfolk VA post. Thoughts?
Go ahead.
I got mixed feelings about. Oh, go ahead.
Did everybody go to Something in the Water, the first one?
Yeah, I worked it.
I was on the imprint. We was walking around
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
block and shit. We didn't really go on the concert though.
We worked the whole event. We had Mike and Ed, my business partners with Team Lamb. Shout out to them. They were actually drivers, like for the event, hired staff, and
Oh shit.
I covered the volunteer portion of getting some high schoolers to register to vote early.
Oh,
So
dope.
we had Trap the Vote campaign. So we
Dope.
worked the whole event, and we was coming back for the next year to work it again in a different angle, and then they canceled it.
Okay, I was just pure fan of the event. I didn't do no working. We was in the sand in the trenches,
Sure.
front rowing when Push came out.
That's
It was
the way to
amazing.
go, though.
Yeah, no, it was
For real.
like I wanted to do the whole VIP experience, but I was like, I'm gonna catch that on the next one. So we kind of like was in the thick of it with niggas. Like, yeah. Thoughts on them leaving and potentially headed up the road to DC?
I feel like I got mixed feelings about it because I want it here in Virginia. It's organic, it's natural, it's supposed to be here. But seeing how Virginia is real shut off to black creatives at its highest level, and even showing support with certain ways they handle our cases, our community. I understand why DC is the next best fit. It's a lot of looser laws, I say.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
lot of wiggle room for him for Pharrell to be able to have his event the way he wants to there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I hate that it's gone, but I respect that it's not too far away and that DC is somewhere where I like hanging out when I'm not in Virginia. That's where I'm at with it right now.
What about you, Willie? What you think?
I agree with him. I mean, at the end of the day, Pharrell had talked about some of the things that he was trying to do outside of Something in the Water. He felt a lot of resistance from the city. I think he communicated those things because he kind of alluded to it, saying, hey, that the city is toxic. And then I think moving the festival was one of those levers he pulled based on that reaction. So I think there was a lot of things that happened that he wanted to do even outside of that where the city wasn't receptive.
Right.
So why would you bring something like that festival that brings a lot of revenue to the city to a city that doesn't want to give back? It makes all the sense in the world.
Phil, you could just tilt it this way. You good?
I don't know. I'm all over the place on that shit because like the elephant in the room, large groups of multicultural youth who, I mean, violence is an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It wasn't really no violence.
It wasn't.
well, not that.
I seen some fights, but people was really.
But I think that is like the elephant in the room that the big wigs down in Virginia Beach are kind of like, they don't want Virginia Beach to be a young cultural hotspot. Like, they don't want that shit to turn that way.
Okay.
Now, I mean, as somebody who like really does the business and the economics of creative arts and events and shit like that, it's definitely a serious concern. You know what I'm saying? There are serious liabilities. Somebody gets killed at your event, bro. It's like, I mean, these are serious shit going down.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the thing that really kills me is like, bro, like I really be with them kids that's out there popping other kids and, you know what I'm saying, really getting active. And like, I know what's shaking and really going on in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, these kids and these youth, they need somewhere to go. Like, at the end of the fucking day. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like kind of a sad story because at the end of the day, I mean, like even when I do events, we might not necessarily we might want to try and keep a certain clientele because it might, you know, be more money in it or might feel it's a little safer or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. It kind of just hurts my feelings because it's like, what do we do? Like, where are these kids and where are these youth going to go and what the fuck are they going to do? And they're never really included in the conversation and topic. And then it's always like, well, I mean, we just can't let them have something or you know what I mean? Like, we just cut them off. But you never talk to these kids. Like, you actually never go out to them neighborhoods and stand on them blocks. Like, you're never in them traps and all them other situations and really relating to these, you know what I mean, people and trying to give them a expressive outlet. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it sucks. I wish we could figure a way to keep it hometown because that definitely, like, the event itself help put on for our area 757 and the culture. Well, I mean, shit, we just gonna take our lick and keep ticking, you feel me? It just is what it is.
I felt like, you know, strike one was really when Pharrell's cousin Donovan, RIP, had got, you know, killed by the police. And he didn't like how that whole situation was handled. So that was the first time he was like, yo, we definitely like not come. That's where the toxic energy came from, right?
Right.
And then I guess there were talks of maybe moving it to Norfolk.
Yeah.
I think this area, and it's weird because the people almost had the same mentality, but this area, the cities operate almost independently, right? The Hampton Roads area as a metropolis is actually one of the larger ones in the country. People don't really know that. But all our cities, all 7 cities, move and operate differently from each other.
So I don't know how they get the bag together. Like,
well, that's where they don't get the bag together.
Yeah, like,
that's how, you know, when Oklahoma.
I'm glad you said that because I just was on a Zoom call with Mayor Bobby Dyer for an event we're trying to do this summer. And he was like, we're working now with the other mayors of the other cities. We're trying to come together and actually start working on events together.
That's why the Tide didn't go to the beach. That's why when the Seattle Supersonics was looking to come somewhere and we was maybe one on that short list.
I don't think they wanted them park kids hopping on that Tide and going to the ocean front.
Virginia Beach probably doesn't, but you know, I mean,
it is what it is.
That's what it is.
You can't segregate your state like that, man. Like we gotta come together.
What? There's different cities and shit?
Yeah, like you can't segregate the state. We all part of the same community.
I mean, it's at the point where they understand that they're having a problem with like human capital flight. Like, you know, this is part of what I studied in school and shit. Like, people who are, how do I even explain this? Like, the vibrance and the health of a city, one way you could tell it is the percentage of like college graduates they're able to retain and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like having college graduates is a likely sign of people who are going to invest back into the workforce, the community, economically, all the type of reciprocal shit. Yeah. So
and pay taxes.
Yeah. You dig me? Have their kids go to these schools, all types of shit. So now this area is having a problem with like people like me leaving and dipping and being like, well, it's not enough, you know what I'm saying? And the real answer and solution to that is like the cultural and like creative entertainment outlets for individuals and youth like us to have options. You know what I'm saying? That's why motherfuckers want to run to Atlanta and they want to run to Miami and they want to run to DC and they want to run to LA and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like, all right, this might be more economic opportunity, but it's also like the city and the area has more shit to offer. So I know that that's what they're kind of sitting here vibing with in them all city offices. They're like, how the fuck do we keep these kids who, you know what I'm saying, are born here, raised here? How do we keep them here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of just dipping the fuck out on us. And so they gotta start really being proactive, especially dealing with people like us. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, like, we actually are the culture, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel me? Like, we are that shit.
I don't see how you let an event like that slip away. Like, if you was at the first one and you was on the beach and you could just, it was a vibe. It was amazing.
They don't give a shit about that.
Nah, but it
but
just
it
was
That's
a money maker too.
Here.
Like Turtle K, I don't remember how much I paid for that suite, but they was
that
even
is
the
the
next
thing.
year, me and my friends tried to book rooms a year in advance. They had them dates blacked out.
The money, that's how I really need to be put in front of the motherfuckers. Like, look, y'all losing the opportunity on goddamn multi-millions, you know what I'm saying?
I think it was more concerned with the influence versus the money.
Y'all think so, though? Because I felt like the cities was more, they were excited about the second one, and then Donovan, got killed, and then it was like...
I think that
Pharrell didn't... First of all, we got to salute, bro. Like, I'm standing on that. You the way you handle that situation, kids are getting killed by cops all the time. I didn't like the way y'all did that. I'm pulling my shit because it's a money maker for you. I don't think that was the reason. Like, there wasn't really no violence.
I think that was just like the all right, here's the reason I'm gonna goddamn knock this shit down. Because I think that they was fucking with him with trying to do development plans for Military Circle and all types of shit. So it's a lot of shit that backdoor is kind of like. But you gotta, these guys who own the city and run the city, like the hoteliers and all these motherfuckers in Virginia Beach and shit, they probably the grandkids of fucking slave owners, bro. Like, they really not, like, you know what I'm saying? And they probably knew their granddad and shit. You feel me? So it's like,
I said influence had a big play in that. They wanted to keep a certain energy.
Yeah, it's about power, dog.
Structured here.
And holding that shit in the palm of your hand and knowing that, like, all right, this shit is gonna change the culture. And they still want it to be fucking nice, whitewashed down the Virginia Beach oceanfront. We had fucking signs that said, fine if you curse on this motherfucker. That's a fact. Like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we definitely come from
a family vibe.
Yeah, we come from that type of shit. But at the end of the day, like, the streets need the streets. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna keep pushing and making this shit happen every fucking way we know how. You know what I'm saying? And like,
so now DC got Broccoli Fest and something in the water?
That shit nuts, bro. That shit, we just over here sitting looking like, what the fuck going on, bro? But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, Lord willing, that's why we try and bring different people together, different who have these different skills and shit, so we could build something like Concrete Canvas up to that. Like, that would be the fucking epitome, you know what I'm saying, of what I wanted to be.
When is the next Concrete Canvas for the people?
Hey, we got the planning meeting probably tomorrow or something. So the final date will be hot off the press in a couple of days. You feel me? It's definitely gonna be next month sometime.
Indoor, outdoor.
It's hard to tell, yo. This weather's fucking bipolar. I have no clue. Y'all think it's gonna be warm by like mid-April or some shit?
It's gonna be hot as fuck in mid-April.
You think so?
Yes.
Really? That's like prime time for like the pollinating.
Oh no, it's gonna be sick outside.
Go get you a teaspoon of local grown honey every day. That'll do you right for your allergies and shit.
I'm on the apple cider vinegar wave.
Oh, word, no doubt.
Good stuff.
So,
but anyway,
from that, do we want to go straight to Kanye?
I think it's an off mic camera. It's an off mic for you too, yeah.
Yeah, it's right there, bro. I told Ron to get the fuck up.
He did tell Ron to get the fuck up.
Speaking of major events coming up.
Go ahead, bro.
Even with the Concrete Canvas event, we also working on doing a Juneteenth Fest down at the oceanfront. So that's what we had talks.
That's hard.
That's what we had talks with the mayor about, is setting that up. So we had the city of Virginia Beach back in the event, but they're gonna have to let us. They already know our creative control is there, so they're just giving us a platform to have have talented creatives come out, showcase their skills or their brands for that weekend.
That's hard. That's my girl's birthday, so I might not be able to make it. Willie's like, see, that's that shit we talking about, right?
Bring her there for her birthday.
Bro, like, come on. Do we want to get on Kanye? Do y'all watch the doc? You said you watched the first.
I watched the first episode.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
You seen the first episode, nigga? I watched the shit.
I was gone, running back to the
it
venue.
was in and out.
I watched the first 2.5 of the last one, but the first one was the best part.
We promised the people a Kanye doc review. Els isn't here, bro. What's your name in the back?
Jet Life.
What up, Jet?
Yo.
What's up, y'all? What's good? I'm a little late, but I'm here.
You
What's
good? You
bro?
good? Everybody was late except me and Hood.
Fucking crazy.
So, Well, all right. Since nobody has a review of the doc, you got something?
The episode
Yeah, I
I
watched
seen
it.
was dope.
The first one is the best one.
Yeah.
It's
Part
like
one is the best one. I think. No, let me get Willie's. Willie's very thoughtful, and we.
No, I think all three of them were dope. I think the first two you can tell were probably like the original part of the documentary, and then I think they held it. Part three kind of like skipped a lot of years, but I think overall it was a good documentary.
Did it skip a lot of years, or did Kanye get kind of?
No, I actually think there was never going to be a part three. I think you even listened to him talk about it after part two. They were trying to find a way to kind of like close it, right? Like they knew they had this gem, and then Kanye, they kind of reconnected later on in life, and then he shot more footage for him in part three. But my whole thing when I was watching it was I was really trying to understand where Cootie and Kanye's relationship was going, because I think in part two he was trying to kind of show the audience that Kanye had kind of switched up on him as he got famous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to understand, was that the narrative of the documentary? Was the documentary really trying to show this guy's genius, or was it really trying to show how bipolar?
Look,
don't give me too much
That's what
spoilers.
was
Don't
fucking
spoil
me up.
too much.
That's why I
This
couldn't
is
get through
why I
it all the
threw
way,
it to
because
him.
I wanted it to be about Kanye.
No,
And
but
then he's talking about his
you-
relationship with. I don't give a
But
fuck.
it's not about Kanye. You don't,
And
you
So,
don't understand the creator.
Mad Skills had a post that he posted. He said, "I watched the Genius doc and I watched Genius and the doc, and I thought it was cool. I was probably more impressed of the fact that Cootie had all the footage. It was cool to see actual shots of the Through the Wire video in its original form. But more than anything, I took away from it was how Mos and Kweli helped Kanye early on. I was at
shit was
Rawkus
dope.
Records at the time.
Yeah.
Those two guys were the hottest artists at the label. Period. But more than anything, let me zoom in on this shit. This shit small as hell. All right. But more than anything, they were genuine dudes. So to see the co-sign him, campaign for him, introduce him at their shows, put the audience on him, stand on stage, his name, place him, put him on placements, let him spit verses, say his name in verses, propose to do a whole project with him, buy his beats. They didn't even have to do that. They had high tech at the time, and he ended up talking. What is it? And he ended up talking this about them. I hate when niggas write shit fucked up about them, and it's so crazy to me. If it was anyone who believed in him early on, it was them. I saw it. Y'all saw Genius. I saw someone who shitted on the people who genuinely wanted him to win after he surpassed them in popularity. And that tells me everything I need to know about a person's true character. Oh, and before you use the excuse that y'all always use when it comes to him, I'm a bipolar Gemini too. He did the shrug emoji.
Ooh,
That's not an excuse to do your friends like this. But to be the hottest, let him tell it. He was never their friend. That's what he said. And Talib did heart that message.
So what I'm saying is, when you're doing a documentary, the documentary is really about the person telling the story. He has the footage, so he gets to tell the narrative. What I'm saying is, I was trying to understand his narrative. What was he trying to get from it? Because you can tell, even before the release of the Netflix, Kanye has nothing to do with the documentary. It's a disjointed documentary.
Cut, though.
He did not. He tweeted about that.
He said he didn't want to release it unless he had final cut.
But it's still released. When you go look through the credits, he's none of the director or producer credit. I was looking for it. Okay. It's disjointed. So it's really their project, and it's really like probably his moneymaker. He's like, you gotta think about it. You dedicate 14, 15 years of your life. This is this is your shit. This is put your kids through school. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, I'm trying to understand his story that he's trying to convey through the documentary. And I think the story is kind of what he was saying. I wasn't even saying Talib. I'm saying there's a lot of people in the documentary that you see that he starts to pull away from. And Cootie kind of like starts talking about it. He even says like the first time he wins the Grammy, Cootie's not even, he's joking with him, but he's not even saying his name correctly. Yeah. And then from that, like as soon as he wins that first Grammy,
as soon as he got on and he was like, "Oh, they about to do the Jesus walk."
Yeah,
he's like, I need hype. I need hype.
And he starts pulling away from dude. So like, I think that was really the takeaway, just showing like how this guy starts to come up and starts to like change up. And I think that reconnection, he was hoping that was kind of like would grow their friendship. And I still don't think it ever connected with them. I think they never got back to where they were previously.
No, they didn't.
No,
the first one is great. The first episode of the docuseries is great. But then to Willie's point, like after the second one, you do see that shift. And then by the third one, like you said, they're piecing parts of Kanye's life together because he wasn't around to shoot that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He got brought in when Kanye was working on like newer projects towards the end.
That shit just like being that type of person, I think is just like next level, and it's not understandable by a lot of different people who are around you. It's like, Bro, when you just pushing past people, you know what I'm saying? Like where most people are operating on the wavelength right here and you're all the way over here.
Yeah.
It's like most people aren't going to really, a lot of people ain't going to be there for the ride. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucking weird. Like that's.
But I think the point of the post and Cootie's perception is Cootie had his own shit going on. He had Channel Zero. He was a comedian. He was doing his own thing. He dropped all that to follow Kanye.
See, I didn't really.
He dropped
into
all
that
that to
shit,
follow
part.
Kanye at the beginning.
Even his first project, bro, the whole first project of the College Dropout is people, his friends, like people who was fucking with him with no money.
Yes.
So like you gotta remember, like Rockefeller wasn't pushing it. So the first part of the documentary shows that his community is what developed the project that actually got him to that next level. And then once he got to that next level, he dropped the community and went to more where the industry was headed. Yeah. And I think that was what Cootie was saying. But I think
this is around like 808.
No, this is around late registration.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
was that after 808? Before 808?
No, that was before 808.
Okay.
And then there was one other part I think that he's trying to convey also is like Kanye's mental health after his mom passed away. If you look at like his energy and how his mom treated him and like how she spoke to him.
Kept him grounded.
Yeah, exactly. And then like just once his mom passed away, like mentally where he started to really go a completely different direction. I think it still kind of shows you that kind of was like you don't know how deep hurt is or how fucked up somebody can get over a certain situation. And I think he was showing that. He was showing like the mental breakdowns, the outbursts and all that things once his mom passed away. And it kind of showed like Kanye in some of his songs, he actually blamed himself for his mom passing away. He talked about bringing his mom out to L.A. and bringing her around a lot of vanity that made her feel insecure about her breasts that led to the surgery that led to her passing away.
Yeah.
And you can see it because she's not in the limelight. And Cootie says something, but he doesn't dwell on it. He says as Kanye gets bigger, he wanted his mom around more.
Yeah.
He was putting his mom in the spotlight more. He's putting his mom in certain situations.
They got
more.
clips of her like they're doing a foundation. She's in LA with him.
So now you're getting in front of the camera. So like Donda's building this image, and as she's building this image, she's becoming more self-aware. So she gets the surgery that actually leads to her death.
That's crazy. Rest in peace to her.
It's a good doc. I would say go check it out. Like I said, episode 1, you see the rise, and it like to Willie's point, it's a good seeing Kanye from somebody else's perspective, especially somebody that like I'm telling you, he was down from day one. He was like, "Yo, he's gonna be something. I'm here to document this. I'm dropping everything I have going on to follow this guy." And then as soon as he got on, he was like, "Yo, I need hype to do the 15-minute movie." That's what he told me. And Cootie said, "You gonna end up calling me because you ain't gonna like how I come out." And he's still here, bro. That's how it be.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, when people support you like that, some people say like everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying? Some people
That's not for the day one.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Some
it's
of the
not
day
for
ones
that.
ain't built for the ride too, though.
That's
I
true
agree
too.
with that.
That's true
That's
too.
what I'm
for
saying.
sure.
But in the end of it,
saying?
Kanye was successful in everything that he's been trying to do. So it worked. It's fucked up.
What was he supposed to?
Kanye
He was
might have
supposed
been
to
in
use
his brain
Cootie
like
for all
everybody
his,
can't
like
go.
production and shit. Like what's the?
No,
what's
I just
the
think
angle?
Cootie was shooting videos and stuff when nobody believed in you, and I
Yeah.
just think it's something
Like that's
to
someone you
that.
keep with you.
kind of.
You definitely got to put that.
No,
band
but
on.
again, like you said, I do agree with you. Like as people scale, we don't really know what it's like to be in that situation. So I
Yes,
don't want to
every-
say like,
every-
hey, we know what it's like. But we can say that you have seen people get in certain spaces, and for their team, they do slot certain roles. That doesn't mean I just give you blind money. But you could have found Cootie as a role. I mean, there's guys that just shoot fucking your music
The
video.
LeBron model.
Yeah.
LeBron got
yeah.
on, and all my
Right.
niggas is on
Right,
too.
right.
We just last week met a guy who, for Lil Baby, a fucking Dirk. All he does is just shoot content for him.
Shout out to Joe.
That literally could have been his role. It didn't mean
Yeah.
you're gonna produce music videos. You're right. Maybe Hype is that guy.
Maybe
Yeah.
but you just follow me like you've
you
been
just
doing.
Find me
that's what I'm
something.
And
saying.
see what you
but
see.
You do. You find your team. You can find roles and make them earn their keep.
Yes.
And I
Yeah,
think
for
you
sure.
saying that their actual friendship fracture.
Yes.
And you
Yeah.
see what happened when you don't follow code. You get videos like this in response, or documentaries in response showing like the flawed character that you have.
But that's what I'm saying. That you're bringing it back full circle. I think he had. So you have the footage, and you're a creative. If me and you are friends, I can build this documentary.
I can make it look something.
Yeah.
Make it look
Yep.
a certain way.
Yep.
Or now we're no longer friends. I could take the same
it's
footage
gonna
and I
be
can make it to the narrative that I want to convey. And I just think right now it makes a lot of sense to convey the message of a guy who got somewhere and went awry. And I think that's where he took it.
Yeah.
That's why if you look at all the press, it has nothing to do with Kanye.
Yeah.
It's Cootie's point of view. There could have been footage where he could have been feeding the homeless.
Right.
Cut that shit
Right.
because it don't go with your narrative.
Yeah.
Man, the hearts of men, yo.
Yeah.
The hearts of men and women. Excuse me.
I'm
Politically
say-
correct.
say-
It's
I-
inclusive.
we was talking about, so basically Kanye got to a certain level and he was attracted to, let's say, the shiny shit.
Yeah.
You know, I was saying before.
Oh,
the
what
pod.
the fuck I was like in the gym and I heard the old Kanye line where he said, what the fuck did he say? It wasn't the leave your ass with a white girl. It was go get a Mary Kate and Ashley. It was something he said. And I was like, he did that shit.
Oh no! To be yay now, you had to be yay then.
I can't remember an exact bar, but it was like something and go get a white girl or some shit. Get a joint like this. And he was saying it being smart.
When I get on, you leave your ass for your
I don't know if it was that bar or something else, but it was something. He was being smart when he said it. Like, dumb niggas do this, and then he did this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, damn. But I mean, I think some people got an idea for where they want their lives to go, and it's not going to include anybody else's fucking opinions. Your attitude, I don't give a shit. Like, and I'm, to be completely honest, I'm kind of one of those people.
Me too. I co-sign with that.
Like,
But if I get on tomorrow, I'm not gonna be with.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, it definitely should not.
Even
be
Lydia,
Prince William ain't do it right. If you ask me, because if I was him, I would have married Kate and Ashley.
That's not.
I think it was another bar.
That's what he
yeah.
said. You said
No,
Mary
he
Kate
did.
and
He
Ashley,
gave
so I
us two
googled it.
different bars.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one it was.
Yeah,
I
it was two
apologize,
different
but I remember
I
I was
found
like,
other
God
ones.
damn, this nigga went and did that
But
shit.
no, but you're right. It's not. I don't think you necessarily have to sit there and say you owe people. But I think on the Drink Champs interview, I think he has said something negative about Mos Def recently. That's why Skills is talking about it. But what I was saying is, like, I don't feel like you got to kiss ass, but you do have to realize there were people in that space that when they didn't have to, were putting equity into you. And I think that's all he was saying is like
Emphasis on when
like
they
there were
didn't
doors
have to.
right. There were doors that were open in that space. Now don't get me wrong, the guy was fucking dope. He's like you said, a genius. Like would he have probably found a way? Absolutely. We're not saying that that's the only way he would have been put on. But everybody in this room, I don't care what space you're in, you still rely on somebody else to sometimes feed into you to put you in certain spaces, put you in certain rooms. Sure. You guys could be the best event planners, but somebody could put you in a room with Jeff Bezos and it could take it to a whole nother level. Right. Yeah. So the person that puts you in a room, there still at least have to be homage to say this person opened up a door for me. And I think what he was saying is like as Kanye got on, he started to like even neglect that. Yes. Like even when he was talking about things that he was doing, he wouldn't pay that homage. Yes. And you do hear other people like Dave Chappelle, you hear other greats, LeBron, they always take time to talk about the people who open up doors. Great people respect great people, and I think that's what he was trying
real talk.
What he was trying to convey. That's all.
I had segued, but
yeah,
well, I did.
Damn.
Just treat the niggas who support you the right way, all the time.
Lydia doesn't treat me
Whatever,
right.
I'm your cootie.
That shit
You're
get
my cootie.
That shit get difficult, yeah.
These are my cameras, nigga.
I'm your cootie.
You don't shoot shit.
Whatever.
Hey, this episode is brought to you by Nursery Tree. Nursery Tree doesn't
do me
give
right.
$1 for this, but and I actually pay for these. They ain't free when I buy it. But
I have plenty for free.
There's some edibles that I get from her that she gets from somebody else that don't be hitting, but this shit right here will have you on the moon. Go get you some moon juice. See, look at that.
Shout out to Just Another
I'm cootie,
Podcast.
nigga.
Shout out to the team.
Absolutely.
But no, so I was talking about the shiny shit because it's like, say online, right? And we live in a time where you gotta be lit online for people to even really want to believe in what you got going on.
That's facts.
It's some bullshit, but it's facts.
It is some bullshit, and it's a lot of faking online. Bro is really pondering. What's your thoughts on it, bro? Cause I'm like low key. I like being low key to a point, right? But I don't like posting all the things I'm doing. But I also notice when I do post my car or that I'm out with my girl or that I'm doing something, my story numbers be out of this world.
Yep.
And if I post my podcast, that shit might be under 100.
Yep.
If I post an ad, and it's funny because we talk about the people that support you. You would think it's the people that you know, but it's never the people that you know. The people that tap in with the pod, shout out to y'all, all the new people. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell. Those are people I don't know. The people that fuck with it the hardest are people I've never met.
Yep.
Then they're not buying into an image of bro got the big boy whip outside. Because I don't really like posting it. Mm-hmm. But I have to sometimes and sandwich it in between my content because the algorithm, that's the only way you're going to see my story.
Yeah.
It's got to be Deems at the dealership. Oh, and make sure you watch the podcast. It dropped yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like having to mix my shit in with the shiny shit. It's still shit.
Content is king. You got to promote yourself like that for people to even find interest in what you're doing. So
So then Kanye gets on and he's like, I need hype for the video. Because the cootie video not shiny enough right now. Even though he been here the whole time.
Yeah, no one's knocking that, bro. I think
No,
like
no,
you
no.
said,
I'm just bringing it full circle.
Yeah, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with playing into the industry. I think what he was trying to convey is there's still other things that other people on the team could do, and even if we're not working business wise, that doesn't mean our friendship has to be fractured. You know what I'm saying? I think he. Yeah, no, but we're saying even the shiny shit though. Like at the end of the day, I think there's nothing wrong with even
like look
doing
at
that.
my bro. He lit. He's low. He's maybe lower
Got
than me.
the kid than the CDG.
Come on, man.
well-
The Travises
well,
out here.
Artist of bitch.
Cartier.
well,
Look,
Flea as hell. Flea is a motherfucker right now.
We're talking about social media in general. I actually don't see nothing wrong with social media being that way. That's what people want. People go on social media, they want to be entertained, they want to see certain things. That is life. Everybody got a short attention span. So yeah, we could talk about some cool shit. We could talk about some community shit. We could talk about all those things that probably matter, but people's attention spans don't attract to that. So you have to use social media for what it is. You got to play
I
the
disagree.
game. I think you have to.
What do
No,
you
because
disagree about?
we was talking about it in the other room, right? Podcasts be long as fuck. Niggas would be like, oh man, y'all show is mad long. But they'll listen to the game talk for 2.5 hours about nothing. For real.
Right.
But that platform has already gotten to a point where people now say they can go there to be entertained. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why you see reels. That's why you see little micro content. People want to be entertained. So you got to like play the game, no matter what areas that we're all in. At the end of the day, social media is still the hub of influence right now. It is.
Yeah.
And you got to play the game of what's being prioritized, and what's being prioritized
Yeah.
is short shit that attracts you, that people want to share.
Look at this
You
bullshit.
can talk about your point of view all you want to, bro. If somebody doesn't feel the need or convicted to share that with 100 part of their friends, your shit's not gonna get out
Now
there,
hold
bro.
on,
Right.
I got a hold for this argument. We know niggas, right, or women too. Like
What?
say Lydia.
Mm-hmm.
Lydia
we
post a
always end up
pod
talking about
because no, you're
Oh.
a good example. No, let's stop. We
No,
don't- we
this
don't
is
care
why I
about
brought this
We
up.
seen some
My
of her
insights.
content.
You can see that shit.
We seen some of her
Then I
content.
that. Yeah,
We know what she and she know the motherfucking game. She know the algorithm.
exactly.
He said, "Nigga, I got it on. I got it saved right goddamn now." Liddy know what's up,
I'm gonna
baby.
make my own. I was
was
gonna
my
say
point.
that my way and
that
take
was-
ownership of that.
Hey, you know what you doing, girl. You know what the hell you doing.
But I'm saying that's what happens when I do that. This is me for the last 2 weeks.
Fuck.
When I posted that picture, you see that fucking jump? That's stupid shit.
No.
So I know how it goes.
No, but you guys, you're making my point. People want to be entertained. Guys like to see half naked women. They're entertained. Like it's still entertainment.
I was
like,
all the way naked.
Whatever you were doing, I don't go on your shit. What I'm saying is
Me
that
neither. I didn't even know there was a
that's
naked
still
picture
Kadeem's little
was
cousin.
covered in gold.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, but it's like about. It's still entertainment, bro. And even with women on Instagram, at the end, like you said, if you was up there talking about your boyfriend or you were talking about feeding the homeless, you wouldn't have that engagement.
They don't wanna hear
like,
that
like they don't hear that
Right.
shit. They want to see you in a certain type of environment, a certain type of space. So at the end of the day, you got to play into that. You do. And then when you get the following, if you are Kim Kardashian, you any of these women, you can then take your platform and talk about what the fuck you want to do because now you have the audience. But as you're building an audience, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you got to go at it.
Because we know niggas that are models, right?
You
Niggas.
should go. You should
What should I
go
do?
give around. Give some homeless people $100 if they give you $1, some shit like that.
What?
Do that every day for like a week.
Doing that.
You could.
So?
You could do it for the views.
Rarity no longer
Reviews.
equals value. Ubiquity does. It has to be everywhere and it has to be ubiquitous. And you just have to kind of accept the fact that the social media shit is like
It is what it
a
is.
low value game. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
And the fact that this shit is hitting you so goddamn constantly and fast that you only have like 0.5 of a second to goddamn catch somebody's attention. And so you have to do it on a certain level that's just immediately engaging. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's usually sex, entertainment, drugs, rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? That's just what the fuck it is. Yeah.
Something aspirational.
And people want to see shit that they want to look like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the reason I feel some type of way about this shit is because I definitely had to build a persona. You know what I'm saying? And an image out in these streets and shit. Like, dudes always know me. I always been outside. You always see me in the club or see me with the homies and shit. But then to package it and put it as a product almost. It is a product. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real.
Business.
This guy right here, you know what I'm saying, was like kind of my sensei with that shit and teaching me the game and showing me how this shit really works. To go from 700 followers to 4,000 in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? 3 months. And then I'm out in public and motherfuckers is walking up to me that I have no idea who these people are. Like, yeah, I follow your shit. Yo, you funny as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I had that happen multiple times to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
So y'all telling me my online profile is too low. I gotta come out. I gotta go out here and pop out and do something stupid.
It just depends on what you want to do, what you want to get out of that shit.
Coach me up.
But it is true though. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't like it, but I do think Instagram and some of those things are starting to become people's resumes. It is your space and how your impact out there. It is.
It's been a
They look at your social
bro, it
medias
is.
when you
It
go
just-
for
it just
job
is.
interviews at certain places now.
It's fucking
real.
It's disgusting.
It is, but it's
Yeah.
a part of the brand. And working with other influencers, I start to see how important that is. Like you'll get out there, and it's like if you want to monetize or start your own business, you have to be able to not only have a following, but can you really influence your following to move when you ask them to
What
move?
the fuck did I say though?
So let me ask you something. If I was new coming onto the scene, don't really have a podcast, I don't really have a platform, and I wanted to come on to your platform and like, you know, see what I can do to help or show you like this is the way, like how would you take that person? Would you want to hear them out? Either
Somebody
one.
with no
You gotta have some
credibility
receipts
coming.
somewhere, and maybe not social media receipts, but like if you come and you say I do this, you got to be able to show that in some way, even if it's not your fucking Instagram. And I feel like
I think I'm different because I do this and I'm doing it for free right now, kinda. So it's my platform. So if I fuck with it, I'm gonna let somebody come up here.
There's an end goal, like a growth development
Yeah.
plan towards it and shit. Yeah, so
But the initial idea behind the pod was so that people that were doing shit like y'all could come up here, no matter what the following was, and we could push that for y'all.
I got a fucking master's in arts entrepreneurship, and goddamn, one of the like very few people do social media like correctly.
Yeah.
And the hardest fucking thing that a lot of people don't realize, yo, and I gotta go back to that social media influencer part. Number one, content creation. You have got to be mashing out fucking high level professional content on a repetitive, consistent basis. And we've struggled to even, you have to literally like construct a system that pumps this shit out.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And very few people are able to maintain that level. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have a lot of capital or you got a lot of people that's ready to put in fucking labor immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's a fucking issue. And the other funny thing about this shit is like people would be like, all right, I'm a social media influencer and shit, right? Especially out here on the entertainment circuit. The biggest fucking sham wow for everybody watching this shit is the fucking nightclub, yo. Yeah. You would think that this being his night and shit, and that I know all 300 people in this fucking room. You know what I'm saying? I just hopped on the phone and made a call and was like, everybody showed the fuck up. Hell no. It's a fucking formula to this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's all type of little deals and shit that happen on the back end and the behind closed doors. But a lot of people throw that word around like I'm a social media influencer and shit. But then you ask them, it's like, all right, well, let me see your stats. Or let me see your goddamn, your numbers and your analytics and shit. Motherfuckers don't want to bring that shit out. You know what I'm saying? They don't even really want to. So it's like, really, what are we talking to? Because if you was going to fucking Nike or you was going to Adidas or somebody and trying to pop that shit, they'd be like, all right, let me see it. Like, I got to see it.
Screenshot me your analytics
that I'm in. So like the person I work with, we work with companies, and that's all they want to see. They don't give a fuck about your subscribers. They don't care about your
Exactly.
you got to bring the analytics, and they got to see your ability to monetize your.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
How do they? What's they purchasing like?
And 90% of the people
And
out
I
there.
remember I tried to meet Damon John in person, the creator of Fubu, and pitch him my brand. We went to California. He had a whole DJ success formula. You get in front of him and like 5 other millionaires, and you say, "This is what we do. This is what we're trying to get out of it, and what can y'all help us out with?" Man, after we went up there and talked about our brand, they were like, "Oh, okay, we love your brand, but what's the numbers behind it?" First thing.
Right.
So it was like, okay, they thought the brand was dope, but it didn't matter as far as how creative it was, how much money is in revenue, how much can they get from their investment. They're looking at the back end. So it was like, all right, we got to come back when we get that together.
I done had girls try to hit me for like money to be special guests at parties and shit. And I'm like, you got 50,000 followers. And then I go to your fucking followers. 90% of these shits are fucking fake profiles from Africa and Russia. And goddamn, you post a pic and you get like fucking 10 comments. Like this shit does not add up or make sense.
And that's what I'm saying. Engagement, all that thing like that, and it's hard because you got to find ways to directly connect to those individuals.
And it's when you look at it, like, so I had somebody come on the show. I'm not gonna say who, but the video started going crazy. And then I look at the numbers. It's like the average view time was like 1 minute and 6 seconds. And I look at where the viewers coming from, like Thailand, India. Like, bro, put my shit on the boom. Now it makes me look crazy. Like, I'm the fool. I want to be like, nigga, no, I ain't paying for no views.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely depending on, but there's different type of influencers too. Like you got the little micro influencers where, you know what I mean, they might only have 2,000, but they have a strong following.
I was just about to say that because
Really
you
on
can
their
make a lot
ass.
of money if you have 2,000 people who are down to buy anything.
You have
for
2,000
sure.
people
and you say, hey,
people don't even
For
fucking
sure, for sure.
100%.
That's the power of social media because you could just tap in with motherfuckers, and that's the amazing part about social media. You know what I'm saying? But I am scared because I really think this shit is just fucking us up, like consuming, like my ability to really talk and connect with people. You know what I'm saying, and have like deep conversations. I think people.
How old are you, brothers?
I'm about to be 31 in like a couple months.
32.
Oh, so y'all was old enough to not have it.
Exactly.
We're not the
That
kids.
is the
we grew
thing.
up where you had to talk to somebody.
Nigga.
You played outside. It was bikes all in the front yard.
We are the last of the
we're the
real,
last
bro.
generation.
The last
Being
because
outside,
we got to see it all happen. And that fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? Like to go from dial up.
Yeah.
I
It
think
used to take hours.
dial up
to
was
download
always
one
out in
song.
my lifetime. Couldn't get on the phone while the internet and shit. You know what I'm saying? To go from that type of lifestyle and really being outside, scraping your knees and climbing trees and shit, to now you don't even fucking see kids. Like where the fuck are the kids in the community? You know what I'm saying?
Computers.
In the fucking crib. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then the
I
meta.
pick the neighborhood I live in because it do be kids outside.
I mean, I guess so, but it's not like just like
That's what's
it
up.
used
No,
to
it's
be when
different.
we were
No, it
kids.
is, but
though, you know what
it's
I'm
rare
saying?
to see that to the point where when I was like, oh, it's kids out here.
And I think people are getting softer in their communication. Like they're kind of like fucking like
Well, 'cause it's
Offended
easier
about
to talk to
everything?
an
everything
audience.
offends every motherfucking all that shit. It's like, all right, bro. Like people who have a people who never had an outlet or any type of shit. Like you can come online and just claim any fucking thing. Like you know what I'm saying? You can go online and I beat his ass. And it's like in the 90s, it was like, nigga, we were all there. No, you fucking didn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that shit, the game is fucking sauced up and it's mad fucking different. So you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is claiming credibility for shit that's just
I
nothing.
also think it's a little dangerous too, though, because the nigga get online and say, "Yo, I'll beat your ass," and now it's really on site.
Now, yeah, and that is the difference in the game too. So now it's like throwing some bullshit in the mix too, where motherfuckers feel like they gotta live up to some of this shit.
Yeah.
What you think about this shit though, Jack? Because I mean, I'm trying to literally tell you, bro. This man sat me down and was like, "Look, this is how the fuck you do this." You know what I'm saying? This is the strategy of building your image and building your social media. And my shit went from like 600, 700 people to a couple thousand, dog.
Watching my shit, because when I be outside, they be like, "Oh, I seen you. I see you moving.
Yeah.
You ain't following. You ain't subscribing. You just waiting to see it go where it's gonna go. How do I get my social media to
Can we have Jet sit here? Because I gotta run. I hate
for
that.
sure,
I hate
bro.
to have to leave early, but I got some business to tend to right quick.
No,
Do
for
a little
sure.
cut.
Love.
How do you know we gonna do? You ain't edited
Because I'm calling the shots now. I'm Cootie. I'm Cootie. Okay, hold on.
I wish I could stay.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're back. I forgot.
Now we're back.
So what is it about, Jack? What's the give them the summed up strategy of like, you know, whatever, what this shit mean, like how you kind of show me the game and shit.
Yeah, what is the game of social media for dudes?
Man. See, y'all got me on the spot right now.
break.
See, this is the type
Maybe
of
we need another
information.
pre-show.
This the type of information, you know what I'm saying, I charge for, you know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
I give y'all a little bit of juice, you know, but it's about content like he said, though. You know what I mean? Like, I started IG when it first came out. Like, I was addicted, like, all day just.
When it first came out, like iPhone only, or when it first?
No, when it first came out, when everything, as soon as you post it, it's right there. Not, you know, the algorithm before they changed it.
Chronological. No, you know when
Yeah.
it first came out, it was iPhone only. You couldn't get on there
for
with an
Instagram.
Android. Yeah.
Oh, I don't. I'm trying to.
I can't remember that. I had
2009.
I had Android.
That was like my first post when I went to freshman in college.
They had it on Android, but
Android
I think,
came after the iPhone. I'm telling you, I remember.
It came
I had
after,
both.
but they weren't like together yet.
Yeah.
Like Android had their own shit going on. It was still Instagram, but it
Yeah. It
And
was
we
too
didn't even
different.
know how to use
It was
it.
too different.
Like we was just like,
Posted
I'm
it.
just putting a random ass picture, like
Oh,
the
yeah,
randomest
yeah.
shit,
If
bro.
you could go back to people's first post, it'd be like
Garbage.
it'd be like a picture of
bowl
a
of
piece,
salad.
a bowl of cereal or something like that.
random
You
as
know what I'm
fuck.
saying? But
Not a
it
sexy
evolved.
bowl of cereal. Just a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, this was before they souped it up and all that shit.
I mean, the technology was garbage. It wasn't garbage, but it was what it was at that point. Like those images were not high resolution looking. Like,
I think it was
you know what I'm saying?
Four extras.
But no, it's about content though. You know what I mean? And you just got to be dedicated. You know what I mean? And it's like sleepless, like really being on the hours and hours and hours. And you got to be willing to do it.
But you also had to have a full out exit strategy with this shit. Like you got to know what you're trying to accomplish, where your revenue streams are, and like how you're going to maneuver through this shit. Because some people, they'll get trapped in the fucking game, in the sauce, lost in the sauce, and now you're 10 years deep on what you thought was like some type of career or some shit, but it's like, what do you really have? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did you really build a brand, or is this like a product that can be sold and make you millions of dollars or support your actual lifestyle? Like, cause, you know, I see some people like really dedicating a lot of fucking time to this shit online. I'm like, what's the exit plan? Like, what is it?
A lot of people are addicted to just getting likes though.
Yeah, because
Hey, that's your life then.
Yeah.
Cheers to you, but not me, my friend.
Some people addicted to that lifestyle. You know,
A lot of
just
people
being
care
like,
about the impressions. Like, yo, look at the impressions I had, but you're not even selling nothing. You just
I mean, I give a fuck. I can't lie.
Instagram started the whole bookings and bios and all that stuff,
yeah.
and making the random girl more, you know what I'm saying, more popular and stuff like that. But I mean, you do gotta have a plan. You know what I mean? It comes with like stuff like content calendars. That's good for a lot of small businesses that's trying to get their content out there. Actually having a 30-day content plan on inspirational, professional pictures, pieces of this, like break this podcast up to about 4, 5, 6 segments. You know what I'm saying? And just push it out throughout the week. You know, don't give it to them all at one time. And then put this whole thing on YouTube. That's another platform.
yeah.
You know, you got to use every single platform you got. You know what I mean? And I
Find
mean,
little smart, cute ways to do shit like building merchandise, doing
Twitter
drops.
still be
Patreon
on Twitter.
and shit.
You might think nobody's on Twitter, but it's still a crowd on
world
Twitter.
is
you
on
know?
Twitter.
So, yeah,
I'm late. I just got us a fucking Twitter like a couple weeks ago and shit.
I was on
Tumblr, nah,
Twitter back
TikTok.
when you could say whatever you wanted on
Yeah.
Twitter. So then I got off Twitter because I was reckless on Twitter. So now it's like getting back into it. I'm like, I remember what I used to
Twitter
tweet.
wild.
I don't know what
Twitter's
I'm
still
allowed
wild.
to tweet or not tweet anymore.
Yeah, to me, like the millions are made off of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like when we sitting down having meetings, planning, plotting, I'm curating ideas and shit like that. So there's a certain level that I hate having to be dedicated and addicted to this shit, like, because it's part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, it's fucking necessarily evil, bro, out here nowadays. Like, I don't really know. I mean, of course, there's industries that you can survive, but I mean, entertainment, you damn sure have to be fucking, you know what I mean, have that shit going together.
Bro, I comb through Instagram damn near every day just looking for the reels that have the little trending arrow on them with less than a certain number of fucking uses already for that sound. Or whatever.
Yeah.
It's perilous. And then I'll be awake at night because you just can't turn your phone off because you keep swiping through. You keep looking and looking and looking and looking and looking.
Yeah, it's
Can't get
taking.
that energy for the pod. Anyway,
That's when you just
Need it though. Need
You
it.
go hire
I gotta
somebody.
do it myself.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to be on
Costs
there.
money.
TikTok, doing TikTok videos, all kind of stuff, man. It's necessary to get to that next step.
But that motherfucker can make you an overnight success though.
TikTok.
Immediate. I mean, social
everything.
media,
Yeah,
period.
social media.
Like, look at fucking, I mean, bro, fucking Welvin the Great. Like,
I don't even know who that is.
the one dude with the from Philly with the buck teeth that
Still don't know.
got him.
Oh,
Hey,
I see
these
that.
nuts.
Look at God, yeah, these nuts, got
I
him.
didn't know his name.
But, all right, like him,
He was out here.
fucking, yeah, he was like, some dudes pay him to come to the club out here. I seen him at the beach. I talked to him and shit. Like, it's like
Tell him at the after hours.
for nothing.
Just because.
Because you're an Instagram hot celebrity real quick. I mean, but it's real shit. you could live a lifestyle off of that shit. So it's a new day and age, you know what I mean? But I think the interesting thing I'm thinking about and keying in on right now is what the fuck is the metaverse going to be, and like how far are we really going to go with that shit? Because like you're saying, we the last of before all of this shit, but people are really going to dedicate their lives to living in that motherfucker. And it's like,
Y'all ever seen Ready Player One?
Yo, you think kids are gonna be playing outside in the metaverse?
Go watch the movie Ready Player One.
'Cause I do.
That's what it's gonna be.
I think that the Matrix is some real fucking shit. Like now that I'm like come to the future, like we're here in 2022, it's like, dog, that shit's actually somewhat real. Like they talking about people uploading their lives and operating in digital spaces where they kind of just their physical real lifetime is consumed in digital space, and it's the fucking Matrix. Like, you know what I mean? Like for real.
Yeah.
Like niggas gonna be on the fucking computer.
Go watch Ready Player One. That's actually a pretty good movie.
No doubt.
Let me switch y'all over to some bullshit. We've been talking about
I
social
love
media way
bullshit.
longer than I like to talk about social media.
Facts.
So a man ghosted his fiance on their wedding day because she had a bachelorette party, and a video was sent to him from her sister of a male stripper having chocolate drip off his dick into her mouth. He called the wedding.
Right, that's what I said.
Go ahead, carry your ass.
Right.
Go ahead, marry that man. Fuck
Off
you,
your
me.
dick, though?
Fuck you, me. I don't even play that type of shit. And the women that come around me and deal with me, they know. It's like,
So, all right.
he not the type of nigga that's even gonna play with that type of
Now, if
bullshit.
the video wasn't sent, right? Bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, people be turning up.
Not
I've
like
heard,
that.
I've heard mad stories of worse than just chocolate dripping. I've heard the bachelorette's been in there sucking dick, gang bangs, all kind of.
God.
Yo,
Going
no, we're
out
getting
with
to
a
the
bang.
Then what are you getting married for?
the same way guys.
Means
go on
different
their
shit.
bachelor-
Means different shit to different people.
All the dicks I can. Is that the
I don't
idea?
know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Do you believe in monogamy and
Me?
yeah, for like long, like the rest of your life with one person?
I believe in all that shit. I believe that we can do it however we want to do it.
So what does that mean? Though?
No, come on. Me and Willie get in this bag all the time.
Let's get into
Our
the
relationship is whatever we say it is if we can agree.
For sure. For
Right?
sure.
So we
what
can
if-
be,
sure.
if
what
I'm
if
happy
homeboy
with just
agreed
you, we
that
can
he
be
was
just
cool
you
with
for the
chocolate
rest of our
sauce?
life.
Yeah.
But other things are on the table. If you want to be on the table and we're okay with it, it's whatever we say it is.
We have not heard the biggest issue with this entire question is who sent the fucking video.
Oh no, it's her sister. No, I said it. Her sister is the op.
That's fucked up.
Damn, her
Now-
snap.
That shit, she fucking
No, 'cause
good.
you know,
Goddamn.
get
The
married.
bachelor and the
Yeah,
bachelorette party
warn
supposed to
that
be
man.
no phones, no
Like,
video.
yo, your wife
phone.
is in here.
You're supposed to confiscate everybody's phone at the door.
Right. Because
There's supposed to be no footage of it.
See, but
Right.
why? That's sketchy.
No, because
What?
I guess the way I look at it is if you're doing
No
those
footage.
parties, and I'm not saying how I feel about either way, but if we're doing a bachelor party and a bachelorette party, no matter what, if my pending wife came up to me and asked me what happened there, I'd be like, yo,
It's a
like,
guy's
what kind
thing.
of shit is that?
Yeah.
They're like, I'm not telling you what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
matter of fact, the girls that know, you know not to ask.
Yeah.
Like that's the shit we're on.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So and I think it goes vice versa. I'm big
Does
about
go
how,
vice versa.
how
I'm not
men
asking.
operate in those spaces too. You over here asking her what she did last night is on some hoe shit. Like you did what you were supposed to do, you're supposed to do what you would do. But it was brought to him.
It was brought
That's
to
a
him.
whole different scenario. But at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, like
She's still acting crazy.
to me, it's really the person that sent it. That says more than anything. Like you broke code.
I think it's really like I'm starting to look at marriage as
It's a
kind of just like a
morals thing.
contract. It's like a business.
It is a
It's
business.
almost like, look, man, this shit is fucking hard out here. Me and you, we're just gonna fucking help each other get through this bullshit for
It
the
is,
rest. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? And it's like to me, it's almost like I gotta look at that woman kind of like she's gonna have some desires and thoughts on her own, like, and that she's a fucking person. You know what I'm saying? It's like
They try to tell us they don't.
I don't own it. You know what I mean? I can't
right.
own her. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? It's
I
like if
agree.
I really love her, it's like, all
Wait,
right.
hold up, brother.
You know what I'm saying? But it's taking a long time to actually kind of be mature enough to be like, I think it kind of, like, it's like if your wife cheated on you, would you get back with her? And I'm like,
But it's different though. See, now this is why I disagree.
would you? Would you?
No, because I think women and men are different. I think when a woman decides
For sure.
to let a man penetrate her,
For sure.
it means something more.
For sure.
I think
There
'cause
are
we're
women
guys,
that just
I think because
want
we're
to
guys,
fuck too.
we
They have
all
those same
they-
desires
No.
too.
But when a woman makes a decision to let somebody penetrate her and act on those desires? Because women get dick offers all the time.
Yeah.
They like at the end of the day, we talk about this all the time. Lydia can pull up her DMs. It's 30
Hot
dick
dogs
offers.
flying in the
Exactly.
motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like what, like you said, even if she has those desires, why did she decide to fuck that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
us, we are still working into our abundance mindset. So I always say guys are as faithful as their options. As you're getting older, as you're starting to build your business and your space, your options are going to actually increase.
Yeah, for sure.
So our mindset around relationships is different now than what it was when you were 20 years old.
For sure.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, for that woman, like you said, like chocolate dripping on the dick, that's kind of like, it's inappropriate, it's disrespectful. I don't know if I'm leaving.
You know how women get when the cameras
Yeah,
is out.
I don't
when
know.
It's a party.
But that's what I'm saying. But I actually would respect that more than just blatant out cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like because the moment
Oh, look, that's not cheating.
no, wait, listen. No, listen. They're at a bachelorette party.
Yeah.
There's a male stripper
But
there.
if I know I'm
and
getting
she
married tomorrow, why is there a dick in my face?
Wait.
'Cause you're at a
but
bachelorette
but
party.
sometimes women do shit to put on for the people around.
I was about to say that.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to be level-headed about this. And then to your point, we don't know the space that they hold. We don't know the dynamic they chose to create.
Well, we
right?
do because he
It's
said
a problem.
Oh
it's a rap.
yeah.
He's made it a problem.
But I'm gonna say
Shouts
this,
to you,
though.
brother.
I'm gonna say this though. It's mostly guys in here. If you're about to get married tomorrow and a stripper came and she had chocolate on her titties and shit, and your niggas is there, you're not gonna act on that. If y'all not all having fun, you're not gonna be like, no, I'm going in the room. Nobody here to do that.
Motivating son of a bitch. You sailor you. You all sailor you.
But
I'm not doing it. I'm not motivating or nothing.
and even got Kadeem trying to be good for the camera. I didn't say fuck her. I just said there's something's happening at the bachelor party.
My bachelor party would be all guys.
A titty
Yeah.
and a dick is still different.
To me, I'm saying
Like, how close was she to the dick? Was
right.
it like,
She
was
didn't.
it like
So in
this?
Kadeem's story, she didn't.
It's not Kadeem's story.
And where he
Go ahead.
read,
Web.
he didn't say she was sucking the dick.
Right, but how close?
Now
was it?
I've been
Like,
not
was
been
it
a part
up
of, but
here
I've
and
heard the
she's down
stories
here?
of bachelorette parties, and they do be in there sucking dick.
And
Madness.
in your story,
It'd be
she didn't
worse
even
than
suck the
that.
dick.
It be way worse. It's male strippers in there. It be all kind
That's
of wild shit.
crazy
That's
as
what I'm
hell.
saying.
The
To
difference
me-
is you usually wouldn't know about.
That's what I'm saying. So for it to be brought to my front door, then I do have to feel like I have to act on it now. Now it's like, God damn, you said this shit to my phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say,
Oh,
I do
fuck.
this bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're like
Now
Morris
I'm
Chestnut on
got it, you know
the.
what I'm
You're like Morris Chestnut on Best Man
right,
on
exactly.
on the
Now-
joint.
Now I'm like, yo, your sister don't respect me. Your friends don't
Word.
I gotta do
It's
it.
honeymoon night. You looking
Exactly. Like, what? Now I feel like you just don't respect me. Like now your friends think I'm a bitch if I don't do something. Now I got to do it for just to
Yeah.
keep my rep.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Motherfucker don't play with me like I don't know. Like
no, exactly. You
I
play
think
with
I
me.
just give that vibe off from the
Yeah.
beginning. Like, bro, don't fuck with me.
Yeah,
Just
so
don't
now
do
that
that.
you know you got the video,
Don't do
you
that,
feel like
bitch.
you got to reset equilibrium, and now you got to leave on principle.
Yeah.
I do.
Like,
You got to call this
If
shit
it's
off.
brought to your attention, same with cheating, right? If I never know, if I never catch you,
But that's what bro just said.
Yeah.
Because like at the end of the day, we don't know. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, women can fuck in 5 minutes on their way from work, and you'll never know.
you never know.
You'll never know. So
Never
why would
know.
we even operate in that space? We're
I
not
don't.
thinking like that.
Can't.
Like you said, we're with someone. We gotta believe that this person is gonna be legit, and we gotta enjoy the energy in the space. And as long as you're giving me the energy that makes me feel like I'm the only nigga, that's all I can go off.
That's all that matters.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you
gonna
gotta
if
do that to
You
me.
better never
That's
tell us. So
Yeah.
you
You
better
gotta
just
do that to
disappear
me.
for an hour and a half off the face of the planet. Nobody better know where you at. You better never say it again.
The only nigga. I just don't know.
No, but I'm saying if we're talking about like how Willie said, like women
Yeah.
can just cheat and
I
then,
care
you
like
know,
a motherfucker.
if you never know.
So you care about.
But I'm saying to never know, you better not say shit to nobody.
yeah, hell fucking yeah. Like,
So you believe in monogamy?
but see, that's where I'm weird about it because I'm also honest and like, I'm like, man, could I have sex with the same girl for fucking 40 years? Like, maybe. I'm probably gonna want some variety
You
in
just
there.
said 4.
He said 40.
No, 40.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, I'm gonna want some variety in there
4.
probably, and it's like, but I'm gonna be fucking hurt if I know my girl fucking my wife had fucking sex with another.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying. But I'm
Right.
saying, but I guess what I'm saying is, but we'll never know. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, women, like we said, they live, and you used the word the other day, a couple of minutes ago. They live in the ubiquity of dick. You'll never know. All you can do is know how you show up and how they show up and trust the space that you're in.
Yeah.
I'll never be no nigga, no check, no phone. I'm not gonna ask you.
Never.
No questions. I'm not gonna be none of that. How
I'm
I
really
show up in
not
the
like-
space
yeah, I'm not
is
really like
gonna
that.
have to demand the respect that I want. A woman's not even gonna respect you if you're that kind of nigga always asking, "Are you cheating on me? Are you doing this, that?"
Yeah, fuck
they're
that.
not gonna
I
look at you.
told
that
the
Fuck that.
only way my girl would get caught up is if she fucked this nigga, he's in love, and now he's calling me. Like,
Right.
I love her.
Or the nigga.
and yeah, like that's the only
But
way.
the thing about the 757, it's so small and incestuous. Like a nigga will come up and like randomly want to tell you. A nigga be like, "Yo,
Oh, that's weird.
but they'll do it.
I've had even weird. I had a dude tell Caitlyn that I got somebody pregnant, and I was like, "Well, where's the baby?" She called me like, "These niggas told me that they know a girl that know you that said you got her friend pregnant." I was like, "What?"
A man did that.
And man did that, yeah.
That's some hoe.
And see,
Right.
exactly, because I know if I was the other nigga, I'm not saying shit.
Never,
I'll fuck your bitch for years.
forever.
My man. Let me make sure I never bring a bitch around my guy. Note to self, she is not coming with me to this one.
Hey, we all feel that.
Your Wi-Fi connected already?
My man next door.
Come on, bro. If you're fucking someone else's girl, you're not gonna be the nigga that want to go tell.
Yeah,
Honestly,
That's
I
not
really
my responsibility.
my homeboy from the news got shot like 5 times over a bitch fucking like in the last 2 months.
And we talked about it on the podcast.
You know what I'm saying? Dude
I can't
came.
trust other niggas.
My man was fucking some girl, and then I don't know exactly how it happened, but dude came through. You know what I'm saying? Shot my man friend, and then they shot him. So all 3 of them was up in the motherfucking hospital together. Yeah, over shorty, and it's like to the dude that came with the status, like, bro, you know she chose to do this to fuck my man, right? Like,
Right.
shit, this was a
just
decision.
shows you the
Like, my man almost
basic
died over this
you
shit.
know what
Like,
I'm
it's like,
There's
bro.
only been one time, and I've told this story on the pod before, where I was out of town. I was at this girl crib. We just finished smashing. Her old dude, had a key to the crib. She's like, "Did you turn the lights off downstairs?" I'm like, "Yeah." All I heard was, "Open the door."
Life flashed before your eyes.
No, because you know,
coming out this
look,
motherfucker.
listen, I just
What
but look, no,
you
I
say,
didn't.
Baba?
No, I wasn't even ready, bro.
Oh, yes,
I had on
fuck
PJ
that.
bottom. She naked. She
Oh.
throwing a t-shirt. He walk in. He's like, "Bitch, you just got on the t-shirt." He took a step towards me, nigga. I knew I wasn't ready. I was like, I left. Like he was like, "You know what? This ain't even about you.
That's
We
what's
got
up.
history."
Mature.
I was like,
That's
yeah. I
what's
was like,
up.
"All right, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out."
Yeah.
Because I'm like, and afterwards she's like, "Why'd you leave?" What the
What the fuck you mean? Why did
Because hey, if he'd have stole off on me, I'd have got my ass beat. I wasn't ready to fight. I just finished. We just finished. I was about to lay it down.
I just ran 20 miles in that pussy, girl. What the hell wrong with
I
that?
was about to get murdered.
Yeah, fuck that
Hey,
shit.
cause you know that adrenaline, that nigga took that step. I didn't even react. I was like, yo.
I'm not down for that
fuck me
shit
up.
no more. I don't like sitting in the shadows, and I don't like having to be like all sneaky like your boyfriend with you. That shit is
Well,
whack to
they
me.
weren't
Fuck all that
together
shit.
either.
But this
though.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
But
it
just the
didn't
thing,
know.
if you're the
too much
other
of a
nigga,
player for that
if you're the
shit.
other nigga, you have other bitches. So what shadows are you in?
Yeah.
You're doing other shadows.
Yeah,
be
for
looking-
sure,
be
for
looking
sure.
in
But
Look at the shadows now.
You shouldn't be hiding in the closet when he gets home.
Hover is a
On the
whole
dark
nother
side
role.
of the moon.
We do not support hovering here at the
not.
Just
what?
Enough podcast.
Hovering? What?
Hovering is hoping that you and your man break up so I
Yeah.
can be with you.
Oh, no, hell no.
You know?
That nigga that's waiting for the pictures to be offline.
That's
She good? Oh, what's up?
Fucking
Yeah.
whack ass
See,
shit.
no, we're not saying that.
We're
If you're the
not
other nigga, you have other jinx too.
Yeah.
Y'all just, y'all have
See,
a situation.
my problem, I think, right now, I'm trying to fuck my.
He sounds like a
image
good dude in a relationship.
He does
too.
sound like a good dude.
Right.
Guys are like, oh my god, the guy you were next to is an asshole. You believe in long-term relationships?
I am.
that's
That's
the only
the thing.
time I
I'm
thought I
not
was looking
that
my
guy
ass
though. Like,
Why he was offended when he said you look like a good dude? He was like, me.
I know.
because it's surprising as shit. Because
Dude.
I don't even get many.
Go ahead and lie.
I know.
And
We
laugh.
about to go to the roster conversation.
What'd you say, Ron?
We are.
You said what?
Y'all two niggas. Am I shit?
I don't get.
One time, go ahead.
What?
This is all
What?
hypothetical
What?
here at the Just Enough.
This is all
podcast.
What you was about to say, Ron?
This is
What you was about to say, Ron?
I ain't gonna put you
Oh, y'all get to get the
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. What you was about to say?
this is just a test.
Yeah.
We're saying if you would.
I don't really have that many girls who try and fuck with me on relationship wise because they just look at me like I'm from the streets. Like I'm like Future, like free band gang out this motherfucker. Like
See, but you're
Because you out
but
in
no,
the
no, 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 no,
nightlife.
no. But let me tell you though. So he's 31. So the average age of the girls you messing with is what?
that I deal with. What? 26 to
They're not there yet.
26 to 30.
Because as women get older and they start to get scared that they're not going to be wifed
Anybody,
up,
sure.
that pressure for relationships get harder and
Yes.
harder as you get older.
Yes.
So as you start to step up, and
For sure.
as the value that you're creating, as you're
For
out here
sure.
doing bigger things, women are going to want to capture you. They're
Yeah,
going to
for
want to
sure.
wife you up.
For
So
sure.
that relationship pressure is going to increase.
Some not prepared for the ride.
They're not, exactly. And you got to be more selective. You got to know which ones that even you allow in your aura, because you're
sure.
going to be bringing
let's
value.
get to that. The ones you allow in your aura, right? Your roster, your plates that you're spinning.
Because 26 girls still could be in her whole phase. I want to be that
She's
clear.
definitely in
She
her
totally
whole
could
phase.
be.
Or on the horizon of it.
Yeah, or
it's,
finishing
it's,
up.
It's on the way.
Not the horizon of it. She probably like in the midst.
See, I think that's what's gonna end up happening.
Hold up.
In the
So y'all think 26 is like
I
back
do.
end whole phase?
No, I think prime, because I
That's
think
like
like 28
right
is when
in
they
the
make
middle.
pivot.
Yeah.
So when is this 24-ish?
I don't know.
24, 25?
No, it's 23.
That's what
Yeah, I said. I was born in the 13, nigga. I was getting it in early as a motherfucker.
Hold up.
I
everybody
think the
one at a time.
beginning of it is probably when you're like 20 or 21 because you get to drinking.
No.
Nah, you go to college at 18.
Drinking and do
Yeah.
slutty shit.
I was in the dormitory at 18.
Doing slutty shit.
And then here comes
Yeah, Shorties was in the dorm right next to us. I mean, we was busting shit
I
down.
think 23 is when
23 is when
kick
y'all-
off. 21 is like you just getting outside, you feeling the terrain. 23 you
But you
start
like to
feeling.
get-
You feel like you know what you want.
Yes,
You feel like you know
23
what
you
you
start
want, but you
realizing-
don't know what,
What?
you want.
Yeah.
That's anybody though at 23. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in a whole nother mindset at 23. Like,
Man, if I would have
I
stuck with
was
my
on top of the
ex-girlfriend,
world, like,
Did you have a relationship in college?
I've had, all right, you know, I do my thing out here in these streets. Shouts to y'all. But I've only literally had 2 girls in my life that I've been like,
Smart man.
yo, I love you, bitch. Like, I like literally like I want to do family, everything. And it was only 2 girls out of all the girls I've ever been with. But see, I don't really play with that relationship and family shit because like I didn't grow up with a family. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom died when I was 2. I never knew who my father was. So I don't play about that shit at all. It's like if we're getting together, your life is fucking over. You know what I'm saying? Like
Respect that.
this is some real shit
You're
coming
saying
together.
because you don't do a lot of relationships, when you do, that's when you're
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
super
it's
locked in
like,
monogamy.
I get
this
that.
is
So now
sacred
it is
as a
not-
motherfucker.
It would take you so much to get into that space.
Yeah, exactly.
I can
And so that is one of my things. Like I really don't have like many very serious interactions
So
with
what
women.
happens
Yeah.
with women when they do broach the relationship conversation? What does that sound like? Or you feel like from the door,
Like
you this will never happen?
90% of them know.
From the door.
They know from the jump, and because a lot of them,
Well, you be out, so you meeting them out. You be out. So you meeting them out.
yeah.
That's
I
the
run
difference.
into a lot of girls in
that
the
are
club. and
straight
shit.
up that are just straight up gonna be scared of you in like a relationship way because you're living nightlife.
but I'm
They could be
telling
like, "Oh,
you,
I
but
can't
as
fuck with
women
him.
get
He go
older-
out too much.
Yeah.
He around all
after
these
they deal
sure.
with-
bitches."
Like so, when women after they deal with guys like that, like you said, that probably wasn't in a relationship type. As they get older and they start to realize, like girls are not built to get dick from multiple men for years on end. They're not. At some point, they want to settle down. They want to go in the house. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. When you start meeting girls who are ready to go in the house, that conversation dynamic is just gonna be different.
they want you in the house.
No, that's what I'm saying. I had one. My last ex-girlfriend was like ready for this shit. And I'm like sitting here now, I'm like, man, because goddamn, we broke up. And then it was like, she didn't want to have a kid or some type of shit. Like a little talk about that type of shit. And then we broke up. And then she had a fucking kid, like, after me. Like, goddamn, bitch, I love you, bitch. I'm like, goddamn, bitch. And then so I was...
Hey, did I send you a meme like that the other day?
A couple days ago, I was like, man, if I would have just calmed the fuck down and not been fucking all these bitches and shit, I would probably be in Virginia Beach in some nice house chilling right now.
My niggas
Hey,
gonna be
the fuck
established
out.
for 5 more years after.
Oh,
that.
yeah,
He's
no,
like,
it's
he was like, I'm
it's-
ready
it's
to settle
over.
down with her.
Yes.
Hurt. But I was out here fucking around, just playing around. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready, so.
Yeah, no, it makes sense, bro.
you know.
I don't think, honestly, bro. Like, again, my what I know now, I feel like guys, man, 35 is when you probably get to that space. Up to 35, bro, you on your bag. Y'all got a business. Y'all doing a lot of dope shit.
I'm not even
getting
thinking
married,
about
getting
that
settled
shit.
down, bro. Is just I'm not gonna call it distraction.
hard.
It's just not. It's not on your path. You be walking in your purpose.
It's
right
hard
now.
to balance it. It's
Yeah,
very
you
hard
and your
to balance.
purpose.
And a lot of girls will tell me that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you are kind of past me.
Yeah, bro. You walking in your
you know what I'm
purpose,
saying?
and you'll know when it's time.
For sure.
But hey, I want to get something clear. Just because you're in the nightlife and you meet a lot of girls don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, that we just hitting everything moving. Like, it's a business, you know what I'm saying? Like, We
I
wanna,
respect
we
y'all
wanna,
coming up here to get your
you know what I'm
life
saying? Like,
See,
we wanna,
this is literally a fucking issue, yo, that we had to literally take serious. Because when we started this shit a couple years ago, we be all in the club, we have groups of women around us, and then 2-3 of us end up hitting a couple of them, and then literally they don't come to none of our events no more. And so now, if you literally follow like our shit, part of our forte is we keep a lot of girls around us. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll be at events, it'd be fucking 3-4 dudes and 12 girls with us. You know what I'm saying? We roll deep like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of our little sauce. But now it's literally like, yo, we are just going to cater to these girls. Whenever we bring them out, we're not going to fuck them. We're not really even trying to talk to them like, you know what I mean? Like really approach them like that. Like niggas really had to literally sit down and take that differently.
So I have a question though. So like I agree with you, especially for you guys in your business. But the women that are in nightclubs, do you believe that a woman that is married should be in a nightclub?
it's very complicated on the man. You know
Wait.
what I'm saying? But
Just in it.
No, I'm talking.
No.
I'm asking a question. Like because
Bottle girl or
mindset
waitress or-
has changed a little bit because when I was younger, I used to didn't
Do you
think
mean
I didn't
in
give
the
a
club
fuck.
like they said?
I'm talking about a woman. So
I feel like it takes a certain personality to deal with it.
Are we saying as a consumer or worker?
Or
a
working.
consumer. No, no, I'm not talking a worker. I'm saying
You
okay.
saying a regular in the club?
You get married to someone, but they like to go out often. You don't like to go out because that's not what you want to do. But she goes out often with her friends. What do you think the environment of the club is conducive to a healthy dynamic?
I feel like it's about the balance.
You
know
ain't gotta
what
be
I'm saying?
political, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
I can't,
let him
because
work his
I can't
thought.
be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in that situation. Because I've been in the nightlife for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like every relationship I've been in the nightlife. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them to understand that this is a business.
Tell them the real. Tell them the
You're a
real.
man, though. So
But that's why
again,
he said the difference between a worker and a
no, but I think there's gender differences. Do you go to the club for validation?
Nah, I don't.
I think women get dressed up. They go out and go in a world of ubiquity.
Yeah.
Have men that validates them and tells them you look dope, you look fine. They don't mean they have to act on it, but
Some want to go in to be models. You know what I'm saying, and get up. Like I've been fortunate to see a lot of girls kind of go to the next step and do stuff that they want to do. Get behind camera, be in music videos.
So if a girl's a 6.5 in the 757, they go out to the club and they get dressed up. How many men are hitting on them on average?
Shit, I don't know what the
Depends on
fuck
what
the
they got
numbers
on.
are.
This percentage. Give me like out of 10 guys. How many?
Depends on what they got on.
That's what I'm saying.
7.
Nah,
So
I'm
let's
just
see what
messing
Lydia.
with
Let's see what
y'all.
10
Lydia.
guys, 7 guys,
That's what I'm
8
saying.
guys.
So I'm saying a 6 goes to the club, and she's married, and 7 guys are hitting on them per night every time they
That's
go out.
a lot for a 6.
We're in the 7.5.
That is not a lot.
Thank you.
For a
That is not a lot.
Women are crazy.
I'm talking to professionals.
Yes.
and they're giving me the truth.
Yeah.
That is not a lot.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. It's not a
That's
lot.
low.
So what I'm
Yes,
saying
it's
is,
She got 7 at the gas station.
Yeah.
so what I'm
Gas,
asking.
that's 3 people.
Yeah, fuck.
So what I'm asking is for a woman that is married. We're not even saying in a relationship. We're saying married. Why are you in the club getting hit on by 7 niggas per lick?
Okay.
We're saying married.
I'm
You're
pretending.
not married. I'm talking to someone. I'm talking about marriage. Marriage. He just told me it's a whole nother game. We're not even talking relationship.
I feel like it's validated only if it's like holidays, friend birthdays. You know what I'm saying?
He's not talking about that. He said she's a frequent goer.
Yeah,
Frequent
He's like
goer.
Thursday night, Friday night,
I'm not
Sunday
even gonna say
night.
that. I'm just saying like it's a Saturday night.
Once a
She's
week.
like, she's like, babe,
You're not happy at home.
The club is not.
The defense rest. The defense rest. The defense rest.
Yeah, the fucking wolves are out.
Willie, you're badgering the witness.
The wolves are out, yeah. And if that's mine, yeah, I'm like, I'm so away. I'm to the point. I'm like kind of maturing to the point where I think about shit like I might not would want my girl to even fill up gas in her car no more type shit. It's like I gotta start thinking about this type of shit. Like if I got a wife, it's like you're walking to the fucking car in the morning. Like say we lived in an apartment
But to Willie's
complex.
point,
You know what I'm saying? It's like
that's always gonna be happening.
But I also feel like just a little bit. I feel like y'all are assuming that those women are going there for that.
You're not.
Some women just like loud
you're
music.
not working. You're not answering. Because you're missing the point. I'm
Some
talking
women
about
just like liquor and loud music.
It doesn't
You can
matter.
do that
I'm talking
shit
about
at
a
home.
married woman should be showing up in spaces differently than a single woman.
Well, yeah.
A married woman going to the club
She shouldn't be
often
out there dressed like
is
she's
not
single.
conducive to a healthy marriage. And he's right. Like, what are you going there for on a consistent basis? We're not saying your girl's
Not a
birthday.
pop-out, yes.
Right. We're talking about on a Saturday, you're down at Granby.
Every
Because
Saturday.
you see, I gave all the options before
Right.
I gave it
Yeah.
to you. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because
I go to the club with my girl. Fuck it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about separate.
See?
I'm
I
talking
do
about-
that.
We're not talking about. We're
Exactly.
not
You
talking
trying to?
about
She trying to? She.
No,
No, that's different.
Look,
different,
you don't want it to be
Yeah.
about you. You about to make it
it's not
about
about
you.
me.
Exactly.
No. Listen,
We're
it's not
saying
about
married-
me. I'm just trying to shoot
But
some back
no,
because
but-
there are women who
no,
I'm
not
not going
married.
to the club because I want to get hit on.
married.
Every Saturday?
How many married friends do you have?
0.
I don't have a lot of friends.
The defense.
I don't have a lot of friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Period.
saying. I'm talking a married
Hold
woman.
on.
A married woman has now made a commitment to show up differently.
I got a couple married friends.
All right, so how many married women go out to the club by themselves?
Regularly.
And I'm talking to people who do this.
The key is regular.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
If she's,
said he's been
if she's going to the club dolly, then it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yo, that-
I'm
that's
be
all
honest.
Yeah.
With your homegirls?
Right.
Regularly is
But what?
And I'm saying regular.
The
I'm
whole
talking
question-
about
Saturday night
and
should be a
when
day
I
I'm
say
looking
regular,
forward
when I
to
say
go to
regular,
dinner
in
with
a
my
given
nigga.
month, you may go once or twice. I still think that's regular for just no reason. Not because it's 4th of July, not because your friend's about to get married. I'm talking about it's Saturday and I'm like, yo, I'm about to go to Granby with my homegirls. That's a
can't do
regular
that
club goer.
Once or twice a month, you can't do that without you feeling
Unless-
away.
Do girls
I'm
go
not
out with the plan to get piped?
Lydia, you're not listening. It's not about feeling away.
Are we
I'm
singling
saying
in our whole face?
so.
I don't know.
No,
Is this
but-
something that girls talk about? Like, yeah.
I'm
gonna go fuck
asking you.
somebody tonight.
I'm asking you. Are
I'm
you
asking.
talking about
I
girls
really wanna know
singling
that
in their
shit.
whole face? Because if you're singling in your whole face and you're going out
Do
on a
what you
girls'
wanna
night,
do.
Yeah.
you're planning to come back with dick.
I'm not even. I'm not.
All of you
That's
are
what's
probably
up,
playing
y'all.
together. Like
I
you
didn't
take
even say
this
that.
For all the players out there, there's hope.
Yeah, I'm giving more. I'm not saying every woman's going there to get dick. What I'm saying is the club, the environment is not conducive. It's like it's counterproductive to a healthy marriage.
Yeah.
You no matter what you're doing. I'm not saying you're fucking. I'm not even saying go pull the bitch out of the club. I'm saying the environment is not conducive to a healthy marriage. No matter what they do, you're
ain't.
going in there to get like.
That go
sometimes-
for both though, too, men and women. No matter how far it goes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I'm saying that for me is like when and he's brought up a really good point, and he's actually going where I want to go. Sometimes women will use the club to get validation that they're not getting at home. Their man
Oh,
is
you
not
mean
looking
that
at
he
them.
doesn't tell me
They'll
I'm
come to
pretty?
that.
Right.
They'll come to that club in that dress that they just put on.
Right.
to
That
get
dress that you
attention.
You
didn't
get the
notice?
validation, or even honestly, and
that's
girls
true,
won't even
though.
say
That's
this.
true.
They just might even go out because they want to run into a nigga that they used to mess with just to show them like, yo, I'm
Definitely.
happy. I'm doing something different. Oh yes, it happens. 100%.
Oh yeah,
I'm
a
not
girl.
gonna say
Hey,
it
look,
doesn't
a girl will
happen.
stop by just to be like, "Hey,
Exactly.
bye.
Go
See
there,
you
walk
later."
by there. Old niggas over here. Go in there, dap up, hang out.
Turn into a completely different person
Yep,
on your
thank you.
motherfucking ass.
It is. That's what
And
women are like that. So
you
I'm-
definitely.
It's like a dance song.
If you're gonna be in that type of environment, especially for what we do, club promotions and doing events and shit, you have to be able to handle the lights and the glamour and the
Absolutely.
shit, and like not buckle under this type of shit and not.
But I think when men go, I mean, honestly though, like you, even if you go to the club, bro, and I'm not even, I don't know how your stats out here, but even if you bring, let's say there's 10 women in the club, if you brought one home, that's a good fucking night. A woman literally can bring 8 niggas out of the
Yeah.
club and set them
Yeah.
up. It's still different.
Yeah.
When a man goes to a club, it's a different energy.
And then for you, for as niggas, not the hard part, but like part of the sauce, I mean, it's like everything that you don't really, all the subconscious shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And part of this is shit that now I'm conscious and I think about. Like, all right, I might walk in the club, I'm standing in the middle of the section. You know what I'm saying? Like for me to see somebody and run up to them and embrace them like this looks a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then just falling back, nigga walk up to me, what's good, bro? You know what I'm saying? Kicking it like that. Like
And even though,
that game get deep.
but even as a man though, like think about it. I can see a man like being in a club, that's his business, and not think about no bitches. Because I think at the end of the day, you could go to the club, you were thinking about like, you know, like you said, promoting, you're thinking about your business, you're thinking about making sure you're staying home safe. You could do all the things. You don't have to go to the club and think about what women I'm bringing home. So I could see you being in a healthy relationship, being in the club and coming home as a man, because still a different mindset. Whereas a woman, on the other hand, it's like, why are you going there when you know you could, like, whatever's in there is always around you. So why are you going into a space that you always have access to? You always have guys trying to hit on you. Like he said, going to the fucking gas pump.
You gotta have a conversation. If she trying to be a model or a video vixen and you there to
Networking.
support her,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
gotta be out.
saying?
You
You there
gotta
to
be
network.
seen.
You gotta
Networking.
be there to sing.
Yeah.
And I seen girls that's, I mean, they not there to like get no numbers or get no dick or nothing like that. They there to just for that reason alone.
But I'll be honest, if your girl's trying to be a
level.
video vixen, why are you married to her, B?
Hey, I mean,
Because
Some
the
dudes.
stakes are gonna get higher as a
I'm
video
about to say,
vixen.
yeah.
You
like-
marry a video vixen?
Whoa.
Like John Legend?
No. Okay, so video vixen. No,
What's
Alicia
her name was
Keys?
in music videos? She
Alicia
was a model.
Keys?
Lydia, is she a video vixen right now?
No, not right now. But I'm saying she
That-
was
you're
while
making my
they were
point.
together.
Her image wholesome as a bitch.
was
Yeah.
a video-
She
she was
married
in-
John Legend.
So
she
she
wasn't with
retired.
the dude
She
from the
retired.
7-5 who works fucking at the shipyard.
Thank you.
She like if a girl's a video vixen and she's with the guy from the shipyard and she gets put in a position where she's on Drake's video.
you can see it later.
And
With yeah.
Drake.
thank
See
you.
you
What
later.
happened with the girl that
And-
Drake flew out?
I'm-
Her and the man.
and I'm a big believer in hypergamy. You should.
Yeah.
I-
If you
Wait,
get
what's
an
that?
opportunity, being able to level
Hypergamy
up,
is
man.
marrying up.
Okay.
Yeah,
how
so you
women
get an
are trained to
opportunity.
marry up.
Yo, if you're with me and you get an opportunity to be with someone that's gonna change your whole life, I respect it.
Respect.
We can have that call. I'll be like, yo, it is what it is.
It is what
Shit.
it is. I
If
respect
she
it.
can provide her
You a
lifestyle,
fucking real one.
Yo, but bro, we have to be honest. You know, it's just like any sports, any competition. If your girl leaves you to go be with LeBron James, bro, shout.
But then that's part of the
LeBron
sauce too,
James.
of feeling like, all right, I'm not in a position where I can afford what I want.
But as a man, your role is to provide safety and security. If you're not in a position,
Survival and replication value,
right,
for sure.
So then why are you in a relationship to begin with? If you're not in a
Shouldn't
relationship,
be.
if you're married to this jank, I'm talking about relationship. You're married to this jank and you're not able to put her in a position where she's not having to do that. That's on the man. The man's got to make her.
Yeah, I feel you. I dig you
Got to
on
put
that.
that woman in her place to where she doesn't feel like she needs to go do that. That's what I'm saying. I believe in hypergamy. If the
Willie, you
woman-
putting women in their place?
No, I'm saying that how I show up. No,
I'm
how,
Are you in a relationship?
You good.
am I in a relationship?
Yeah.
No.
You don't got a girl right now?
So
I'm in a relationship. I talk about it.
But so what I'm saying though, but even in your relationship, bro, I definitely understand if your woman got, like you lost everything, and she was like, "Yo, you were providing for me, and now we don't have anything," and she decides to leave. That's fair. I think that's
I tell
part of the
Caitlin that
game.
all the time.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not ready for the bitches that I want. Like,
Right.
period.
Back to bro.
That is
But
insightful.
That hurts. That hurts a
You
nigga
having
feeling.
that
But it's some
insight.
drive on this shit. It's like, man, look.
No, but
when the
most-
bag come, nigga.
90% of
Floss.
men
Then you like, I'm
aren't,
gonna get the
though.
bitch I want.
Huh?
I'm
That's what
gonna
I'm
pick her
saying.
off the shelf.
What you just said, bro, is so powerful to men. Most men aren't. They're not in a space to really be in a relationship. They're not ready to really employ a woman.
That is why a lot of these niggas
But no-
shit goes dirty, yo. Because at the end of the day,
No,
you're not
I'ma
the
shoot some
one
bail.
he really
I'ma shoot
fucking
some
wants.
bail.
Yeah.
Because society has made it so everybody thinks we're equal and we're the same. And like to your point about hypergamy, women do want a nigga that's gonna level them up. If a girl make 100 and you make 100, she don't want to be with the dude that we're going half on the bills. No woman really wants to do that. Like Willie said, employ your woman doesn't just like, yo, your girl don't really have to work. If
It
she-
sucks, bro. As
you
a
know what I'm saying?
man,
That's a
you
different
sitting here
level
like,
of
bro, I
taking care
can't
of a
take.
joint.
Yeah, I can't get this shit I want because I gotta get here first. It's like,
But you smart about that. You not
yeah,
trying
for
to-
sure.
When you
Realistic.
there
about
though,
that shit.
you not taking a lot of stuff that you would.
You
But then it's
shouldn't.
a certain amount of like, man, fuck this shit. I'm made for any bitch I want. Nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? That you gotta have, you should have. You know what I'm
that,
saying?
bro. And
Like, you be in the spot, you know what I mean? You see something that's really like nice, you know what I mean? Like, man, fuck this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But where you're at in your life is going to determine what women you're going to attract. And what I'm saying
Yeah,
is, as you continue
yeah,
to
man.
develop and where you guys are going, bro, you're
Sure.
going to attract different type of women.
For sure.
So you're right. If you're not
sure.
attracting the type of woman that is going to put you in a position where you would want to marry them, then you probably shouldn't be in a relationship.
sure.
And I think
And
most
that's
men,
how I play the game.
but a lot of men will not be on their purpose, will have no money, have no shit to them, and out here fucking creating babies and getting in relationships. And then
Trying to get the
then we
baddest
meet
bitch
these
they
women
can.
and they're fucking broken because they was with a weak ass nigga
Yeah.
who was on some fuck shit that who couldn't really level up and really lead. So
Yeah, it's like-
at the end of the day, for you to even say that, bro, is like you're smarter than most men because most men will never say, "Yo, I'm not in a space to attract the woman I want right now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue to level up. I'm gonna continue to be on my grind.
Yeah.
100%.
It's a big gem.
That's a big gym, bro.
Like, I haven't really had, how many girls around me that I've like had really serious that you've known? And since like the 4 years, you know?
Man, no comment.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? That's just how it is.
But you're gonna attract that one, bro, who's gonna put you, but like make your world bigger, bro. Who's gonna actually add value.
For sure. That's why I'm.
And you're gonna do the same
Make
thing.
your world bigger, bro.
100%.
Oh, for sure. I got super requirements.
Good shit. Good shit. We ran a little long on this one. I don't know if I wanted to play that clip. I don't want to talk about that.
Good convo.
We breezed past roster and y'all didn't want to talk about y'all rosters.
How do
What
you
about
used to
it?
handle
Oh, we
roster?
How did I used to handle rosters? First of all, let's say I think the perfect number of women to be managing at a given time is about 3 to 4. You know what I mean? 3 is like a perfect number. So normally you have tryouts. So
How are tryouts conducted?
I might have 6. You might get a day.
I was about to say that 5, 6.
Yeah. And as we're out and this is old stuff. This is old stuff.
Disclaimer.
This is previously recorded.
Yeah.
But when you got those 6 and you're going out, you seeing who you more compatible with, who you vibe with. You might smack. You know what I mean?
Have to.
She might make it. Well, you married.
Have to have sex.
You might get to the point where I don't even want to fuck with you because you. Whack.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
But then as they say, spinning plates, certain places gonna fall off. Once I get to that 3 that I like managing that time with, then there's slots from there, right? You got a point guard, you got a shooting guard, you got a different, you know what I'm saying? So somebody on your team is gonna be number 1. She might get 2-3 days. She get prime time. She talk on the phone with more, et cetera, et cetera. And then you got the other ones.
Got the good food.
Yeah. And then you got the other ones that they're cool, like momentarily, and they don't demand as much from you because they're probably out here doing whatever they do.
So how do you get from 3 to 1?
3 to 1?
That one has just got to lock me down. She's got to. I already know that's just how it's gonna have to be. Yeah. Like my last girlfriend, like she made it a point, like to let me know, like like I really fuck with you. I love you.
Was she going hard? Like was she doing things?
Yeah, I mean, cause she lived. I met her when I was in college. I went to college in Maryland. You know what I'm saying, Salisbury. So she lived 2 hours away, but she's come here every weekend.
She's
you know
work.
Yeah. Every weekend.
That's how they. That's how they get to the number 1 spot.
You feel me? Yeah.
The energy she was giving you.
Yeah, for sure.
She was driving you towards.
But I wasn't appreciating it at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was still out here like.
You gotta put up MVP numbers.
And long distance is difficult for me. Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
How'd you manage rosters, Lydia, in your former days?
Okay, so for girls it's a little bit different, right? Because the opportunity is coming at you more often, right? And like how he said, for women it's about like 3 is a good balance. For bitches, it might be 5 sometimes.
They got, they got the one
nigga for the food, transportation,
nails, spa day,
So they have different. They have different
they
values.
might have different purposes.
Right. Okay.
Oh my god.
Can you go through a couple of these purposes?
I mean, there's a late night creep, Tyrone with the good dick.
I need to.
Wait. So there's a guy that you just have on the roster just for dick.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah.
That is the optimal role for you guys out.
Yeah, for sure, player.
That's all you want to give.
Yeah, exactly.
For real. No, seriously.
No bullshit. It comes with very little responsibilities, all the pleasures, and get the fuck out of my face. I'm usually like that nigga there.
Right,
no bullshit. No bullshit. I'm usually that nigga.
Role in this roster.
Right, if you can get that off, if you're that guy,
so he's LeBron.
Be that guy. Then you might have the guy that you actually like to talk to. And you guys can
talk to him
for a
all night,
while or
and
whatever.
then you
Is he getting pussy?
You might still smash that dude.
But you know you ain't ready to be with him for real.
Right. Because you out here in
He's
the
corny.
streets and you want to stay in the streets.
But Tyrone doesn't have to talk on the phone.
Tyrone doesn't talk at all. She just
Tyrone
pulls up.
probably don't talk.
Again, Tyrone is the best
Get in.
role.
He just pull up and say, get in.
Exactly.
Right.
He just, you up.
Tyrone.
Door's open, bitch.
It's
The
a
door
name
is
for that.
open,
It's a name for
bitch.
that.
Just you and then UP.
That's
The 3 left.
It's a name for that. They call
I
him a
used to hit him
sport
with
coat.
I used to hit him with the.
Sport
I
coat.
unlocked the door.
Yeah, door's open.
Door
Bring your ass in.
Out there, that's
Jody.
the role. Young guys.
But that role you deal with a lot of bullshit too, though.
Wait. What's
The bullshit is they're always talking shit to you, like kind of like, nah, you ain't shitting. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what time it is. They understand the space and they're mad at it. Because most of them, a lot of the girls I deal with, like,
You mean they
Here
would
it
like
comes.
to like
I'm
lock you down?
fucking cool. You know where I'm at and shit with this. But then there comes this time I have to tell you verbally that you know we're not going to be together.
Right.
You know how many times I've had that fucking... I've broken girls' hearts, yo.
There is a time limit on it.
They change up the
Bro,
dynamic.
I've had a joint...
The Shy when they was on the doorstep or whatever, and she was trying to be with old boy. Y'all know what y'all ain't watched The Shy.
Definitely watch The Shy, yeah.
And
when the baby mom with the chipmunk face.
yeah, baby mama.
She was fucking the light skinned
Yeah.
She was like, bitch, what are you doing?
She
Like,
damn
She was like,
yeah,
hey,
that's
we ain't
terrible
gotta
as
do that.
hell.
What's wrong
You know
with
what I'm saying?
Keep
But
it just how it is.
That
Yeah,
bro
I
was
had had that
like,
convo.
Yo, but you got bro. Go back to home. Go
I had a
And then there's the nigga that you have no plans of giving him any cheeks, but he will just always take you to eat. Always take you to
simp,
eat.
gimp ass motherfucker.
Don't be that guy.
Hell no.
Lydia's low maintenance because she likes Little Caesars and Taco Bell.
Shut the fuck up.
Still don't
That's
bring
not
her
what
back.
we're
call
going
them
to do.
Damn sure don't.
No.
do that, motherfucker.
That's what I get for myself when I'm on the way. I'll be like, God damn it, I want a chalupa. I'm going to the drive-thru.
there's no way.
Right? No, that guy
That's
is gonna take you to the
Outback.
nice
So there's
place, get
guys
you the
out here
nice
that will
brunch.
continuously take you on dates and never get any.
Cause yeah, they think
They just
that.
want that rub on the lap right there.
Yeah.
How does that work? Do y'all go in the same car or does you just meet them?
No. They always meet. They got to be.
Yeah,
meeting.
Wow.
It's no way you
So
roll with
they
me in
do
my
dates
car.
after dates with no sex.
What's the most dates you've been on that you didn't get no cheeks, that he was taking you to places out above Little Caesars?
Shut the fuck up.
I have to say that because you eat Little Caesars.
There's guys.
I
that get
don't
dates
eat
with no
Little
sex.
Caesars.
Hell yeah.
I actually don't eat
Hell
Little
yeah,
Caesars.
not
Take
me.
you out twice.
I don't know who these niggas are.
Time out.
I'm
For
trying to
all the
think,
people
like-
that's been watching the pod, I don't even bring up Little Caesars. I would never eat that.
I want to say like
This
6
is
or
the
7.
nigga that said he brings dick in Little Caesars.
No, but I was talking about a
Metaphorically.
type of
No,
dude, like
she
an
literally
intimate
said
nigga
no.
who wants to come and be with you, but
She
he
literally
wants you to
said
pay
this
his
nigga
phone
give her
bill
dick
and
in
drive
Little
around in your car and pick up other bitches, and all he has to bring to the table is
talking about
dick and
Jody.
Little Caesars.
I know
That's
nothing
not
about
saying
that.
I like or will eat Little
But
Caesars.
that story you
can't
just
come at
gave us
me
was real
with dick
life.
and Little
That
Caesars.
wasn't- that
We
was
wasn't going to
hypothetical.
Little Caesars.
Lydia, I'll bring you back on course. So we got
Please,
the
thank
guy
you.
who just brings dick, good convo, give somebody for food. What else?
Oh yeah,
Is that
definitely
the old
someone for your
head?
nails.
Is that usually like an older gentleman or something like that?
Maybe not super old, but he's at least in his 30s most of the time. He's in his 30s and he's like
Married.
real
Overweight?
chill. Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Take
And he
care of
might
yourself
Still, he
first.
probably still has other bitches, but he just, like you say, like I was gonna slide off there anyway and eat, but I'll pick you up because you cute and I like.
Yeah, but when I was single, if I wanted to slide off with you and eat, it always came with an option of me sliding back with you to do whatever I wanted to do. It was never like, oh, I'm gonna hit Kadeem up. He gonna feed me. He gonna take me to.
You just not that
it's
type of
somebody
guy.
though.
You asked
It
me
is
what the
guys
type
that
of
do
dudes
that.
are.
I seen that. Seen that.
No, I'm sure it happens.
Yeah, my homegirl was her birthday.
That's the nigga you meet in the club.
We was in the
and
cabin.
he pays for your nails and shit like that.
We was in the cabin last night, and my homegirl, who cabin and birthday it was, she had a dude who was there. So I woke up this morning. I was like, "Where your nigga at? Where he at?" And shit. She was like, "Ain't my nigga." I was like, "Oh, for real?" 'Cause they kind of, you could tell the dynamic is looking like, you know what I'm saying. But then she was like, "Yeah, that's just my my homeboy. He paid for the liquor. He paid for some other shit. He paid for my nails.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?" And I wanted to tell her, like, "Are you sure he thinks y'all are just goddamn?"
The guy that brings the liquor is also the one that'll get your nails done.
He's
You
trying
meet him in
to.
the club
Wait, but how
or
many of
whatever.
these guys actually
He
get-
always got a section. He's you want a bottle? You get
How
your
many of
bottle
these
or
guys
whatever
do
the
you
fuck.
actually
Let me get your
fuck
nails
with, though?
done.
Like,
blah,
how
blah,
many
blah.
of you have
Probably
intercourse?
two.
Probably like 2 or 3, depending on your
Was it pity?
sexual hunger.
Was it
Like
pity?
if you are horny all the time, then you're probably fucking at least 3 of them.
I've always had like a weird thing about that because I always wondered how many guys can girls really fuck at one time?
Now, Willie, you know I had a friend that had niggas in rotation.
Right.
She was
But I'm saying, but I feel like
legend.
that's
It'd be like,
almost
this is my Wednesday, Friday.
Slayer.
You know, this is my Monday.
To each his own.
Monday,
I feel
Thursday, like-
though.
But I wonder because like I told you I almost feel like that's like not really like their real space. Like I feel like women that do that have to like men. I feel
Remember
like
how I told you that version of me is way over here?
no, I respect that.
I'd rather be over here in the
Right.
house, little
I respect
house on
that.
the prairie type shit. I'm cooked food
but I
and all
think
that good
men
shit.
in their natural state can fuck multiple women.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
that they're at equilibrium. I feel like when
Oh,
women
I was not mentally healthy when I'm doing
Right, that's
this.
saying when women,
I'm in a hurt place.
Are not even when women are not in a relationship, I still feel like women find the one guy that they enjoy being with intimately.
Yeah.
I think
That's
so.
the
But I
want to
I want to know like when a woman is like at their peak hoe phase, how many can they truly like fuck at one time?
As many as they
listen,
want.
Willie. Yeah, because I don't want to get myself out there like that. Even though I be
No,
giving
please.
myself out there
Share
all the
with the
time.
audience.
Come on, let us know. Let us know.
I feel like they can do as many as they want.
So you think
know
a
what I'm
woman
saying?
can feel comfortable with 5 niggas like all going in rotation, fucking them?
I mean, as if it depends on
She don't give a fuck
what state
about
they
none.
in.
I don't think it's healthy, and especially if she having raw
ruthless
sex
out
with these
here.
guys. That is like,
And I feel like
God.
women though, I still feel like women like still like they kind of thrown off if they're like with multiple guys at the same time. I'm not saying you might not have a guy that you fuck with on Monday and then y'all fall out and you may fuck with someone else on Friday. I'm talking about a true sexual rotation. Like a,
Right, yeah, I understand
dick
what you're
on
saying.
different
See, this
dick
is
Monday
the thing
through
where
Friday.
we've
I
all
know,
been
I
the side nigga.
Right.
She didn't fuck me and not go home and fuck her dude.
I'm not saying that, but that's
And if you think you're the only side nigga, you might be
that's
something
what I'm
wrong
saying.
with
So
you.
you believe that a woman can have 5 dicks going in one
I don't
rotation?
care.
No, we're asking what is their
seen
capacity?
But
I've seen it.
I've seen it too.
I've seen it. I know
I've
some hoes that
seen
had
it.
5
I
times.
seen it happen one day. No, I'm just playing. I'm just
Hell
playing.
fucking yeah.
This nigga said he
We
he
had
hit
some
the
shit in
threesome one
college.
day.
I done
I
had
never did threesome one
fivesomes
day.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you're a guy.
there
but
was this one girl I knew in
One day,
college
not
that was
that
like,
three vaginas
bro,
in one day. You had one for breakfast, lunch, and
bro,
dinner.
it was like, man, look, man, I'm about to smash this joint. You want some pussy? You want some smash? Nah, she coming over. You good? You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, bro. Like, she was down.
And that's
for
somebody's wife right now that he's talking about.
No, it probably really is. Bro, it's joints. No, it is joints like that. Now I look on Facebook, girls from college. I'm like, yo, nigga, you have no idea who you married.
Bro.
Have no idea.
Maybe they do.
I was say,
Maybe they do.
bro.
But some niggas like that shit because they like the, you
Maybe
know, they
they
like
do.
the.
Maybe they
sexual
want to do
prowess
like
and
We
shit,
talked
but-
about this last week. We talked about
Crazy
body count.
shit.
What matters, like
In their
I mean,
area.
like how we look at women like that.
You would rather
Boy.
be with somebody that wants sex a lot. You know, if you want sex a lot, you know what I'm saying? You don't want nobody that's like, I'm good.
But
But you also
when we
want
talk
to
about
be
body,
marrying the girl he just
Fucking
talked
nympho.
about. Exactly.
Maniac.
Not the
girl
nympho, the
that he was
girl-
like that was the dorm rooms jank. You don't want that to be you going in the
Fucking
going to get
hell.
some
you go, you go back to college with her.
Exactly, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, bro. Like, fuck that shit,
What
bro.
did you learn to do
I
this?
haven't evolved past that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to be
Yeah,
with
I'm
Bobby Head
saying.
Bonnie.
I don't think nobody does.
No, I don't,
Huh?
I'm not
Like you
there.
said, you don't want to be like y'all go back on campus with the team jump. You didn't know you walking
No,
around
yeah.
with her.
Yeah,
Niggas
I'm not
coming
there
up
yet.
to her. Hey, girl.
I want to get there too.
I mean, but if you 30 something though, you meet some, you don't know what they did
That's
when
what
they
I'm
was
saying.
No, but we don't.
I don't
wanna be
ask.
around.
I don't ask.
You don't want to be around.
I don't ask.
You'll never know.
You do not want to know. Don't ask me.
yeah.
Because you do not want to fucking know.
It doesn't matter who you've been. It matters who you are right now.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying that's
I don't like my shit to have high mileage, so fuck
I'm
that.
saying I don't. I mean, my preference. We asked preference last week. My preference
Yeah.
is I would prefer not to be with the girl that if I walk around in a 7.5, that I'm gonna run into 8 niggas he done blam in one night.
Yeah,
I
right.
prefer not.
Yeah,
walk in
some
the
of these
club and
niggas you
she
cool
hugging
with and
yeah,
shit.
We talked about that shit.
I know the type of hugs.
Now-
Fuck
Exactly.
that. You're gonna
Then
be
you sitting
fucked
there
up.
like,
You know what those hugs are.
Yeah, exactly.
Every hug does not mean
these-
you fuck that
No,
nigga.
these niggas in the club, they definitely know
Bro,
that.
this shit happened to me.
Last
This
week.
shit happened to me with somebody close and recently. Fucking, I was fucking with this one joint, and then how did this go down? I was fucking with her, and then she was like, "You know this nigga?" I was like, "Yeah, I know him." Or I don't know if we had met at that
said,
time.
"Oh, you
I've
know
heard of him or some shit. And then so she came to the club. We leaving the club. He hit her phone. She drunk as shit, so she put him on speaker type shit.
Ooh.
But it wasn't even no like juicy
Rookie
shit or
move.
nothing. You know what I mean? Because she was like, "Yeah, I'm leaving the club with Phil and shit," and then whatever. So I seen him, and then he told me, he was like, "Yeah, you know, we just cool and all that type of shit, whatever."
They got an ass.
So they're cool, whatever. All right. But then I had to call his ass out a couple weeks later. I was like, "Nigga, stop bullshitting me. Like, I'd rather just kick me some real shit. I know y'all have fucked before." You know what I'm saying? Because it was one situation where I went to a pop-up. He was vendoring the joint. And she was there, and she didn't know I was popping up. So as soon as I popped up, it was like looking a
Different
little
energy,
awkward
yeah.
and shit. So I was like, "Come on, you dealing with a
real,
player? Like I know what the fuck is
Right.
going on." You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
you know what I'm saying?
I really don't care that much because I'm not really invested in you like that. You know what I'm saying? We're fucking. I'm gonna be out of here in a couple weeks anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, but goddamn, yeah, that shit
I hope
happened.
you're not watching.
And then he was like, "She's definitely probably gonna fucking see this." And this is part of who the fuck I am as a. It's like,
fuck
oh,
well.
I'm just who the fuck
Welcome
I
to
am.
potting, yo.
But
You say everything.
yeah, and then but
podcast.
when I
Niggas
approached
know.
him, I was like, "Nigga, like tell me the real." He was like, "Yeah, we had fucked back in the day." I was like, "I knew this shit already."
Yeah, well,
Like,
yeah.
come the fuck on, bro.
And guys, we sense it. Like when you in those spaces and that guy's in that energy and you see how she reacts and something, you know.
Yeah, you know
Don't even
exactly.
ask.
what
Okay,
time.
sometimes y'all be wrong.
No, we don't.
No, yeah, you do. Sometimes y'all really be wrong.
I mean, I
Well,
guess
well,
I can
they
say
don't
that.
have
Mostly like niggas that are like
or the
kind of not
energy-
insecure. They're kind of a little bit
See,
insecure.
Yeah, like you know what the fuck is going
woman
on.
intentions, but we sense the guy intentions be
Thank
like,
you.
"Oh yeah, he trying to get
That's
that."
the one
Well,
thing
that's
I
what I'm
always
saying.
say to
You gotta be
women.
prepared.
Women
You-
will
if you're
never
dating a
understand
bad
how
bitch,
guys'
you gotta be
mind works.
prepared
They
I mean,
think
that's
they'll-
that goes.
they just
That's
don't.
facts though. You know,
This
you
shit
gotta have
is
tough skin,
predatory
you know
like
what
a
I'm saying?
motherfucker.
And you don't know
Yeah.
how petty niggas are. Sometimes
like,
niggas
yeah.
kind of give off energy.
I mean, it's
I
it's
want
like
her.
strippers though. You know, like they date, they got boyfriends and husbands and stuff like that. They go there, they show their body, but I mean, the dudes know that.
That's a different
And they
conversation.
know that
Could your
she's
wife
gonna
a
have to be
stripper?
friendly
One
with
of my
some these
cousins
niggas.
does, and I'm
Could
like,
your
You
wife?
bro.
Could I wife a stripper?
He,
I don't like bitches. What are you talking
Man
about?
strip.
hey,
Men
men
strip.
strippers be getting worn out.
Sexist ass niggas on my pod. Like men can't
Could you
strip
wife
too.
it?
You know?
No.
Do you know
Do you know what
goddamn?
happens at strip clubs, Willie?
You wife a stripper?
Could I wife a stripper? Yeah.
Could you?
I could.
No, my man.
It's like change mine. Nigga, you my homeboy, nigga. Oh, no fucking way.
I think I could.
No
I used to think
fucking
about
way.
that jump from like players, cause she
No
was
fucking
she,
way.
She didn't give a fuck about no niggas.
I should have asked a
for real,
better
you know?
question. I apologize.
I
An active stripper.
I am an old school Southern values type nigga. Like I want my girl kind of chill. Don't be all up in niggas' faces.
Willie,
You know what I
couldn't wipe
mean?
an active stripper?
No, I couldn't.
No.
I used to
Not
think
that,
I could. I
There's
used to think
no way.
That's what I'm saying. Not
There's no way.
I used to think
That's
I
too
could,
much.
But
That's too
honestly,
much.
you can't wife an active stripper because why is she still in the strip club if you with her?
because you ain't got no money.
Because that's where she getting her
But,
bread.
but a good one. Now don't get it. No, the ones that the rappers talk about, they make enough money where
Yeah.
they should be in there. If it was GG or somebody like that, like
Yeah,
they were,
yeah.
they were at the highest level.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I couldn't be.
If you
that
stripping
level.
for
We're talking about
No
the
fucking
strip
way.
club.
Even then, she don't want me because
You know what I'm
James
saying?
Harden just pulled
I'm not
her.
about to be at home and you coming home at 7, 8 in the morning like
Glitter underneath your titty, like
This shit is sacred, nigga. Like, why are you have other men lusting over your body when I'm with you? That's just the bottom fucking line.
And that goes
To me.
back to the club conversation.
Yeah, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, bottom fucking line. Like, I said, like, just had to work that out. You know what I'm saying?
we
But
finally got it out. Because that's what the club is. Niggas lusting over your girl's body.
They always gonna mess up.
see, but that feels like a
more,
trap to
more
a cute
rules
girl.
though. It's
what?
more rules
What?
there.
What?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
feels like a trap?
That feels like a trap to a cute girl. Because
What?
if I'm a cute girl, and let's say I am just going out, it might be the girls' night that I'm allowed to have once or twice a month.
I mean,
like
that's-
Willie
That's
said.
part of the
You a
shit.
Regular goer, not a
Whatever,
my
but I'm
girl's-
saying-
I don't believe in allowed. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, he's saying all the stuff. I'm telling you, he's gonna be thinking this
But I'm
exact same
saying,
way.
what I'm saying is, I cannot hide from people's eyes.
No, it's not that.
I'm
You're not
going to be
listening.
cute wherever I go.
But see, this is where the disconnect between men and women. He said, I want a woman that's naturally doing A, B, C, D. I'm a Southern
Yeah.
guy. I want a woman that's already at home. So he's saying that the woman he wants won't even have the inertia or the desire
Yeah, to
in
be
the
doing
club.
that shit.
one-
Yeah.
He literally just said
Yeah.
this.
Yes.
So
I
we're
mean,
saying
I
that the one. So
respect
it's
it.
not. So no, what I'm saying is, so for me, I'm never gonna be with a girl. I'm like, don't go do this. But I'm gonna look back and say, yo, my girl wants to keep going out. That's maybe not the space for me.
I just feel like it's hard to find that woman that you can go and do what you need to do, like in the club and nightlife.
It's good, money.
While she sit at home and just support you fully.
I feel
Like,
you.
go
you
do
feel like
your
you
thing.
need a girl that's also in the nightlife.
I feel like it has to be someone that's naturally busy or have like things to do and take care
but when
of.
you've been in relationships, or if you're in a relationship, I don't know, but like, or would you tell them like they come with you, like they come to the club with you?
Nah, I wouldn't tell
tell
them.
the truth?
I
That's
mean,
what I'm doing.
it depends. Like if it's like a big event, like hey, we gotta go work. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if it's regular, stay
My
stay
girl
at
could
home
come to the
and
club.
have your girls' night in.
A lot of promoters don't like that shit because they got to keep their sex appeal image, and they don't really want to fuck that shit up a little. It's a little bit of that.
So
sauce in
even
there.
as a promoter, do you still have to give an image off as a single dude?
Not all the way. It's some dudes that thrive and you know what I'm
It's
saying
certain
that can be in a
dudes.
relationship.
Yeah, certain dudes that
So
are
if you're,
promoted
if
and
you're a
shit.
club promoter, like, do you have to kind of sometimes flirt and stuff?
Yeah, you do. I mean, that's facts. That's part of
That's part of the
marketing.
fucking
Right? No,
Yeah.
I get it.
You
No,
know what I'm saying? Like-
these are real questions.
Yeah, like
I couldn't
So
do it.
because what I'm hearing from you is saying that a girlfriend can sometimes throw that off a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah, fucking right. How
And I'm trying to get the upgrade at the rental car joint, and she on the phone, and she hear me being nice to the girl.
But-
I'm already.
I'm gonna tell you, I go up to a lot of girls. People they eventually think I'm trying to holler at them. Be like,
Yeah.
I be like, nah, come here. Look, I throw a lot of events. You know what I'm saying? I would like you to come out, take my IG down, and I put you on the list or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? But I mean, some people confuse it. You think
They do because women so used to that. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, they-
yeah.
get off
Yeah.
me. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause they-
But
I mean, I guess they gotta be though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because they're
Like you saying, you're getting assaulted every fucking
Every-
time
every
you
day,
walk out.
yeah.
I mean, like literally, I was in the club, a random dude just walked past her and slapped her on the ass the other night. I was like, damn, yeah. I was like,
Did he
damn.
know her?
Nah, like I was
Oh,
like,
I ain't gonna
I
hold
would
you.
fight you.
I was like,
I
damn.
don't remember last time I went to the club, but I was walking to the club and girl grabbed my shit.
Oh
It's,
yeah,
it's not cool.
yeah. Like,
Do
a
you
long
need to
time
talk
ago.
about it?
I
No,
know.
but it-
Yeah, did you? How do you feel about
yeah,
it?
were you
violated.
upset about this? Or,
his phone not with
well, let's leave this establishment, man.
I'm glad we got to the point.
Yeah, Yeah, we skipped a lot of bullshit here. Yeah.
I felt violated.
But I just don't like. I don't like the fact of not being able to really be yourself nowadays because
you gotta be-
you definitely got to be like stoic and motherfucking like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm cool.
Shit. And that's what girls want. Literally, I read today on Facebook. Girl said, "I can't stand when niggas are dancing."
Art?
Like in the club,
Art?
are like when they're in the club enjoying a song, dancing. And I was like,
dumb.
and it was like 10, 15 girls underneath this shit was like, yeah, it just me hit, you know what I mean? Pisses
It's just
me
what
off
the world
and
came
shit.
to, because back in the day, everybody like, you know, we used to go to the
why
house
you not
party
dancing?
in the middle of the club, getting
That's
right.
catching. But are they talking about catching a
That
ride
be
or
boys
dancing
up.
with other niggas though?
Huh?
Are they talking about catching a ride or dancing with?
No, just dancing by yourself.
Yeah.
Like if you sitting there just
Vibing.
dancing, like, you know what I'm saying, bopping and shit, that's like you really have to
I ain't gonna lie. I did grow
project
up in
this
the era
type
where
of
all the hard
image
niggas, nobody
nowadays.
danced.
Oh no, that's what, you know.
Yeah, we grew up in the era where niggas used to just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, shorty, come here. We hold up the wall.
But I'm with you, bro. If you at the club and that's the energy, I mean, you there to have a good time. Why should that be a problem?
It shouldn't be.
I'm with you. on that.
That's how the game is though. It like people look at that shit now.
I'm gonna be honest. I want people dancing though, man. Like, I mean, like nowadays,
All
like
right.
it
Quick,
is.
one more club.
Okay.
My fault.
No, go ahead.
One more club question before we wrap this up. Do y'all see, y'all host a lot of parties. Are more people having actual fun or are they just in their phone making it look like they having fun?
And they phone.
Because when y'all was talking about dancing, that made me think about like how you be out and it be looking like it's lit in there, but really it's just a whole
That's part of what Good Society, I try to make a dedication and a part of our events and shit when I've actually talked to them and had conversations like, yo, we gotta take this shit in other directions, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be just shallow. You know what I'm saying? I really want to connect with people and have people be entertained. I always say that one of the best clubs that I liked out here was Granby Social Club. For some fucking reason, I do not know why. Part of it, I think, was because there was no VIP sections in Granby Social Club. So everybody was fucking equal. And the way they had it set up was, it was like community style. It's a joke.
because I'm an elitist, so I'm like,
No, but
equal.
it's dead ass serious
Where
though.
will I sit?
You know what I'm saying?
Where will I,
Peasantry.
where will I,
Yeah.
yeah, where will I put my coat?
No, that's part of the game. That's
He
the
said that shit, I was like,
nightclubs are built off of social and cultural
I don't have my
capital.
own bottle.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact.
And that is what the sauce is, and that's part of why Granby Social Club was so dope, because everybody was just able to community, sit next to each other, vibe with each other, and that's basically what I'm saying is that's part of what
I respect
our ethos is.
I don't
I
want y'all
want
to
to
judge
take
me
it.
for being true to who I am.
But no, to go off your question, I really feel like people nowadays, they're having fun, but not really knowing what fun is. Like, you know, how
They
it
know what
used to
fun
be.
looks like.
They know what fun looks like. That's why they, you know, but ain't nobody in there like
Niggas
everybody
are scared to
just-
express that.
You know,
shit.
just you
ain't
used
gonna
to
lie.
see a wave. Like, I swear to God, like it used to be when people was dancing, when surf and swag come on, and the whole club, everybody. That's like really like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
live.
definitely not a club person, but when I would
You know
go
what I'm
out
saying?
and like when we go to Vegas or something like that, like you would see other like races or other type of environments. They do have fun.
Man, they
way more.
Real
And
fun.
you're not worried about fighting.
See,
Like somebody stepping on
yeah,
your shoes,
exactly.
like they actually say sorry.
Yeah,
You know,
Like,
it's
oh
like
my
a
God.
different energy.
Exactly.
Like when I was growing up, I remember going to clubs like where a guy would stand in the middle of the dance floor and challenge to fight everybody in the club. And I used to like, I don't want to be in energies like that. Like literally,
facts.
like I've seen dudes like literally getting a fender bender leaving the club. Dude got out the car. Dude got out the car. He thought he was reaching for something. He thought he was reaching for something. Shot the dude, killed him right in front of the fucking parking lot.
Yeah. I mean, not our homeboy, but a nigga we know just caught like 60-some years last week
Yeah, bro.
for shooting motherfuckers at the club.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
shit.
So it's like, but then you go to other environments, like you talk about like different races, and it is about having fun. It is about community. It is about enjoying the night. It is
Yeah,
But see, we
I
come from
don't
different
produce-
environments, though.
But I don't condone to like. I really want to have like no violence in the
Yeah.
club. You know, I
That's why
I
I
take
didn't
pride
like
in
it.
having a night with no fights, and you know what I'm saying, like
Guys should be
because
cool with dancing.
you know
It's
what I'm
fucking
saying? It's
retarded.
about creating an
It's
experience.
fucking retarded. It's not even.
Right.
It's to the point. It's not.
Because
really
if
that fun.
dudes was probably dancing, maybe having more fun, maybe that energy wouldn't be in the room, so it wouldn't be so.
and that's
Right.
and that's part
But the
of
girls
problem.
demand. I think y'all really set the tone and demand a lot of this shit.
For what? Elaborate. What
It
you
creates
mean?
that like alpha energy.
Y'all set the parameters and the guidelines on what is socially acceptable from fellas, and then that creates this atmosphere in the fucking party.
Oh, about that post, now it's like niggas can't dance no more.
It's some guys though. It's some guys that come there looking for that though. You know what I'm saying?
Come there for negative energy.
It's some
right.
that come. There's some guys that just
Niggas code in the club for other niggas.
They want to get racked.
I mean, like when me
That's why I
personally,
be in the house.
If you really know the nightlife, the streets is very much intertwined with nightlife and nightclubs.
They're going there looking for
A lot of
it depends on where you at. I ain't gonna say all the time, and I'm not saying everybody, but you do got, people that's like ready for any bad energy to happen. Like you do that, you ever bump into somebody and they kept that like and looked at you, they want it, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm just looking past you, like I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to get to. I ain't worried about no dudes up in here, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at females, you know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying myself. I ain't thinking about all that, but some people do go looking for that. But that's part of the problem why, the cities are all on us and stuff like that. I really want us to get to a point to where, we can do what other states, and you go out of town and you just have a blast.
You are going to have to build a super club out here. And keep saying
happening.
That is what.
No, it's happening.
But it starts with the city. It starts with
some real shit?
putting our people in position, though. It definitely does.
They gotta go buy like a fucking Farm Fresh or something and make it like a 4 or 5 different genre club that could fucking do numbers. Like if you ever been to Ocean City, Maryland, like
basically the
Secrets,
size of the alley.
Dream in DC or something like that. Like they need but you're gonna have to have some real high rollers come together.
Bro, that's what Waterside was back in the day when I was.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
It was supposed to be.
Mojos.
Yeah, I'm saying
But it wasn't catered towards nightlife for real.
At one point, it used to be like 4 or 5 little clubs that had different communities.
Man,
You had the hip hop club.
Yeah.
I was there every weekend when I was 18, man. Like,
How old are you?
Mansion was lit
Okay.
too.
oh man,
Mansion was lit. Mansion was probably the only club out here that I would like. I would almost say I frequented.
Definitely, Mansion was the
It was
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth,
Yeah.
3 levels.
On High Street?
VIP was
That
fire.
one on High?
Yeah.
It was fire.
Yeah, I mean,
LA.
Had the
Rye,
elevator.
when
Had the
Rye
elevator
first
in it.
came, that was like really refreshing. That was cool. Island Twist, big as shit. I don't really know. I mean, of course the guy.
I think VA Live was a dope spot, bro. You know
I don't even
what I'm
really
saying?
remember.
VA Live. It was huge though. We had like the R&B, reggae and hip hop. And all 3 sides was going. But when our people comes violence, and the people don't like it, and they shut it down. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't like it.
I don't like
I
violence.
don't want to have to
Yeah, I don't like
reciprocate
violence.
that energy,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I gotta
you
get
know.
home. What Frank?
It's just fucking. It's just it weirds me out so fucking bad because I will be into shit. It's like, man, there's plenty of bad bitches in here. There's some cool ass niggas in here and shit. And it's like, it's just weird, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, niggas really be in here, like, you know what I'm saying? Thinking about that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. It's fucking weird. Like, we know niggas who literally caught
What are
60
you arguing for? It's
shooting
bitches
niggas at
in
clubs.
here.
But
Talk
it
to
kind of
bitches.
starts with your security to your staff, like the whole energy when you walk up. Like, let's give off positive energy from the jump. You know what I'm saying?
for
Because
sure.
if you got some tough dude security, I ain't
he's
saying
being
do
a
your
dickhead
job.
at the door?
Be thorough, because we want to prevent stuff from people bringing stuff in our club and doing stuff like that. But I ain't talking about no security particularly either. Because it is some cool dudes. You walk up, hey, dap you up. Hey, what's up, man? You good? And it puts you in that
set your whole
mood.
night up.
Like when I'm young, when I was young, I remember like, hey man, I'm trying to get in here and just have a good time, and you know what I mean? Like, it starts with the staff, the security, the people that's in it, you know what I'm saying?
But drug dealers and street niggas buy sections and bottles.
The facts.
Yep.
Like, that's where you get the streets
Young
at.
Rich
And
niggas
then
buy sections and bottles.
who y'all think? Yeah, for sure. But who you think is also paying these artists goddamn 25, 15,000? Sometimes the club owners, they'll take care of that shit dolo. But if you really know like what's going on in the streets, and like if you know the streets and then you know the business and then you're actually inside of like the events and all of this shit, you can literally look at it and be like, this is what's going on. Yeah, and once you're really in key with it, you be like, damn, goddamn, it's a lot of shit going on.
But
and
the
it's,
street niggas buy the bottles in the other clubs in other cities too. You know what I'm saying? They be the same niggas.
I mean, yeah, but then you got certain places. It's like certain people take home base at certain places, and
Don't you think like bigger cities have because they have bigger populations, they probably do have wealth distributed more evenly? Whereas in 757, I actually think there's probably more drug dealer niggas in the club than young rich niggas who just made it off.
Oh no, you right.
yeah,
you
for
right.
sure.
No, that's
Yeah.
a fact.
Facts,
100% a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't see too many like.
All the drug dealer niggas I know is cool.
Like
as
you
fuck.
see
They be
dudes
laid
with
back.
money come out on special occasions and stuff
That's what I'm
like
saying,
that. You know,
but you guys brought up a really good point. The drug deal, like the hierarchy is so real in that space, and
Yeah.
they already have an image they're trying to bring
Maintain.
to the table.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
see that, and like you said, and those guys, you bring money, even as a club owner, somebody saying I'll pay XYZ to do XYZ. You gotta
let 'em
listen
in.
to that.
yeah, like I know. I mean, yeah, I know the owners who
You got to.
like this street team damn near runs this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you pay attention, you can see it. Like,
Yeah.
there's reasons why these niggas just don't get patted down, and these niggas goddamn do what the fuck they want in here, and they in the club after hours and shit. So
in club, I mean, you think about it, some club owners probably during the week they're not probably killing it, so they need those big
need that
infusions
weekend.
of cash on the weekends. That makes a lot of
for sure. And if you know, people are doing a lot of shit with this money,
sense.
For sure.
and it's a lot of fucking bread. So
I appreciate y'all coming out, man.
I appreciate the shit out of you,
Yeah,
man.
definitely,
All of y'all. Thank you so much. I definitely want to, in the future, continue shit. Like we said, Concrete Canvas. Next one gonna come up about a month. So we definitely want you guys out there. And
Let us know.
I think one of our things is trying to really figure out how we go get a bag. You know what I'm saying? And how do we really feed ourselves, and basically so niggas don't have to do shit but podcasts, or we don't have to do shit but do events and shit like that. So really trying to have these conversations and come together, so we could definitely, I'm gonna put something in the schedule, like, you know what I mean, figure out, because we're trying to kind of put together like maybe a little creative union, some shit kind of like that, like just figuring out how to come together and share labor and capital to,
Bet.
I love that,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to both the Team Lamb too.
Shouts to Team Lamb too.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all. Sorry about the. Well, no, I ain't sorry. Y'all watch all these other niggas podcasts where they run 2 hours, man. We out. Wait, hold up.